Hello. How are you guys doing, man? This is another stream. I didn't even expect to be streaming at this time, but I decided, why not? Let's do a stream because I feel like doing a stream. And I was asking on Discord what you guys want to do, and I've got lots of very nice responses from you guys on Discord, right? So basically, the word is you guys want me to... Wow, I didn't even know that was possible in the game. I did not know that when you hit escape, you kind of switch screens altogether. That is cool. And what we're gonna do is a few things today, right? So I just want to check out the chat first, right? Lots of chat. Okay, we're gonna do a random club. I haven't decided which club or which league, and that's gonna be interesting. So we're just gonna start from the start itself, right? So when we pick clubs, because I want you guys to see that we're not in any way want you guys to see everything. Okay, and hi Godspurs, hi Yugoslavia, hi everybody. Halfback, yes, I'm gonna be talking about the halfback as well, because I got some questions on the halfback from the guys on Discord. Like, okay, so essentially, like, the best way to explain it is to show it. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much. Yeah. But essentially, a halfback is an aggressive defensive midfielder, right? He is, I won't call him a quarterback, but he's not a playmaker of sorts, okay? The most important thing about the halfback was they wanted to introduce a role that would drop deep from the DM strata and allow the defenders to split further apart and give those wingbacks a chance to be positioned slightly higher on the pitch. Now, that is the reason why the halfback was introduced, because there wasn't another role in the game that could do that. And a lot of teams like Liverpool, quite a number of teams played with this withdrawn defensive midfielder who drops in and forms a three with his defender sometimes. And this allows your wingbacks to go even higher up the pitch. Thus, the halfback was born. And that's the reason why I know some people, when they play with the halfback, oh, my defenders are so wide, but you know, that's what. So we want to see how it works. Now, naturally, different people might have different interpretations of the halfback, right? I just played a role the way SI made the role. and I can say one thing. If you have an opinion one way or the other, and you think that certain roles need to be improved because they may not be realistic or they may even be buggy, then always consider dropping in a report, right? Like, you know, post your PKM on the forums. Let the guys in SI know if you see some weird behavior, because there was once a long time ago, there was some weird behavior with one of the roles, and there was a discussion, and I tried to highlight this point to someone and about how the role actually behaves, and it was an interesting discussion. And eventually we established that his interpretation was due to maybe something not happening correctly with the engine, right? So they went to have a look. Now, this is good because it allows everybody to look at different things. Like, for example, last year with the false nine wasn't dropping as deep as we would like, and now this year it's changed. So once again, FM21 is a very different match engine from FM20. I just want to get one thing straight. Okay, it is different because in terms of programming, the engine is way different because of the presence of slices and how it affects decision making on the pitch. Now that is going to be very substantial. So it also means that SI don't have to do one thing which they used to do. Remember when defending was very bad? What would they do? They nuke attacking play when they should be improving defending. That's because of the absence of slices. Now with the presence of slices, they don't have to do that anymore. They just create a different slice to handle that specific situation, right? But this brings in a lot of interesting little things. Like, for example, last night I was doing a stream talking about how OP3 striker systems are, right? I guarantee you by the time this is one of the reasons why I say enjoy the next week. Have fun. Don't depend on one tactic. Like, for example, I just posted a lot of tactics, right? Speaking of which, I just put them in the chat. You guys can go and have a look if you want. Now, some of these tactics are working well. Some of these tactics might have been working really well last week. But I kind of like wanted to nuke the 3 strikers, right? So I worked really hard to nuke it. Because otherwise what's going to happen is a lot of nice tactics are everybody's just going to be talking about the fisherman thing from 2 seasons ago, or how it's too easy for the strikers to pull apart defenders. So hopefully they probably will fix it because it's too obvious an exploit. IX game would be good. Yeah, man. I look very healthy. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I hope you guys are having a reasonably good time, or in fact having a fantastic time. Not reasonable. We have to have the best time possible. Yeah, my kids are asleep. It's 1 a.m. in the morning for me here, which is time I stream. So I'm looking forward to everybody being on the stream. Hello, Torbjorn Berg from Norway. Have you seen any direct free kick goals? Yeah, I have. Yeah, Lewis. Yeah, I have. I've seen one, but rare, right? I saw a lot at the start. Then for some reason they petered out. But if you this is interesting, right? Your save could be valuable. Have you seen other teams scoring direct free kick goals? Like, for example, you go through all the stats at the end of the season, right? If it's 0 for the whole league, right, your save is a very valuable save. Send it into SI, because SI will need to have a look. Because sometimes it can give us all kinds of, we need to, I'm not suggesting that we become bug fixers, right? You don't have to if you don't want to. You can just go, shit, I'm not getting involved in this, which is fine. I do it anyway. So yeah, where am I from? I'm from Singapore, right? My ancestors came from India. I don't even know where those guys came from in the first place. So yeah, we have a long history. I'm a 3rd generation Singaporean, one of the older families in Singapore. Yeah. So right now, currently, I'm on an island of headhunters and cannibals. So I'm not living in Singapore because ever since COVID hit. So my in-laws, they live on the island of Borneo. Now, if you look at the map of Borneo, you will find, I'll show you where the map is. Let's see now. Borneo. I'll find it, and then we'll switch the screens. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, so I'll switch this so you guys can see. All right. Okay, so this is Singapore, right? This is where I hail from. But my in-laws live here. I got married to a woman who lives in this place, like places like this, right? This island of Borneo. This used to be where we find a lot of headhunters and cannibals. All right, so it's kind of cool. Very nice scenery. I love it because I look. If you look at Singapore and you compare Singapore to where I am currently, this is Singapore. Okay, like we got all this beautiful country, nice flag. Yeah, we got all these beautiful things in Singapore. It looks fantastic, right? Looks phenomenal, right? Right. It's like a high-tech city, brilliant, one small island. If I wanted to canoe, I've actually canoed around this island when I was about 18 years old. Okay, I've also cycled around the island. Took me a day. I've even run from here. I used to, when I was a kid, I live around here. I live on the coast, right? So I live here. When I was younger, I was training for marathons. So I was actually a pretty good runner. So I would train. My warm-up would be from here to back around here, come through Bedok, come back here. That was my warm-up. Before I go for my national training here, I used to train nationally for Singapore. And we used to train with a coach called Patrick Zender. Right, so yeah, we would train here, and this was our warm-up. Still remember our warm-up, man. Man, he was psychotic, but he was a lot of fun. He was my favorite person in the whole wide world. Yeah, and so that's where I come from, right? So when I got married, because my in-laws live in Borneo, right? She's Chinese, for your information. We have a house here, and I get to scuba dive, trek. So in fact, so much so that I used to be pink, like white. I'm very, very fair, right? Then when I went back to Singapore to meet my mom took one look at me and she was like, "What in the world happened to you?" And I went like, "Ma, I've been diving, trekking, and if I want to run up a hill in Singapore, I have to run up a flight of stairs in a condominium." Okay, that's life in Singapore. Right. Yeah. So, and then when we go diving in Singapore, visibility is this. This is visibility. This is the closest you can see. Put your hand here, then you can see your hand. Okay. But there, man, it's the third most beautiful diving spot in the whole world. I used to go to dive a lot. I used to have my diving gear. I'm a certified master diver, right? So, but then I got married and kids, and then COVID hit, and I haven't been able to travel back to Singapore to see my ma, which means that we FaceTime a lot. So my mom has become very, 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 very cool. She's become very savvy with FaceTime, and she picks up the phone and she calls like very often, which is cool because then she gets to meet with the kids. The good thing about COVID then, right? My mom became technologically savvy. My brothers were so annoying. I gave her an iPhone, right? My brothers came up to me and says, "Why are you giving mother such a complicated phone?" I say, "Look, you really sell your mom short. Okay, give it to her. Let's see what she does with it." Is that Monaco's flag with a drawing? Who knows, man? That's his remote as hell. Yeah, I've heard of St. Helena, of course. Who hasn't heard of St. Helena? I mean, I know of St. Helena because of the eruption. Yeah, Merlions, all it's a beautiful island. Singapore is fantastic. I love Singapore, very high tech and everything else. But as far as the outdoors are concerned, it's not the same thing. Yeah. You work there for a month with the client, would love to get a permanent job there. It's a bit humid, man. It's a bit humid. Singapore is a beautiful place. Okay, guys. Enough of talking about Singapore and everything else. But we're here for something else, right? We're here for Football Manager. So it's time now to get the show on the road. My name is Daljit. Welcome to the show. All right, so here we are. Okay, so what are we gonna pick? That's the question. Random club we're gonna pick, and then we're gonna go from there, right? We're gonna go from there. Okay, and the question is, where do I go? Now, the idea here, and I want to address the questions that was asked right before this, which was basically, I got this, right? It would be nice to see more on analyzing opponents before matches, adapting accordingly. That's a very big exercise. I'm also wonder if you could touch on 4-2-3-1. Okay, cool. You wouldn't mind seeing some examples of how focus play can alter a team's approach, give a different dynamic to a setup. Definitely, we'll do that. Pick a random team, analyze the players, and create a tactic from scratch that fits the players. That is definitely the plan. An explanation of XG, and of course, God Spurs. Far post and near post crossing, please. Crossing or corners? Far post or near post crossing? Okay, that will be interesting. Yep. That is a tactical thing that we do, that I do a lot of on the stream. And I'm going to cover those elements now. Okay. And one more thing as well. I find that sometimes when people play this game, you don't use every tool at their disposal, and that's what I plan to do with some of the tactics. Now, let's go. Let's see where we go. So we got a few countries we can choose. Once again, this time let's pick something a bit more interesting, right? So let's go somewhere where I haven't gone yet. Do you play Football Manager? Yeah, I do play Football Manager. I mean, that's Football Manager on the screen right now. Bring AFC to Liverpool. Oh, no. Let's not do a low league challenge in beta, because then I have to start from scratch. Because this is not the time. I don't believe in starting a long-term save now. There's two reasons why. First up, certain things could be broken in the game. I mean, I won't say broken, but they need to be fixed. For example, there could be recruitment meeting issues, right? For example, you go for a recruitment meeting and you ask for a defender to give you a goalkeeper. That could happen. Things like XG might not be working properly. That could happen. I know for a fact that key pass combinations aren't working properly. So certain things might not be happening and data might not even be accurate. So is this intervening period of time where I really, really try and avoid getting myself emotionally entangled in a love affair with a nice team and then be disappointed later when I have to restart all over again. Then I feel like I'm cheating. And then I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah. So, all right, we're going to choose. So let's see where the chat goes. Got Ajax, Slovenia. I can't pick a country. Okay. Brazil. My goodness. No national management, please. Okay. We're not going to do national management, right? So, Mexican leads Anderlecht, Ajax, or Dortmund. Dortmund is not a bad choice. Dortmund is not a bad call. Yeah. Everton is. I want to avoid the English leagues, man. I want to try and avoid it. I mean, I know there's been a request to do West Brom. I might do West Brom later on another day, right? West Brom is definitely going to be there. But we want to pick a club that is not like at the bottom of the table so that we can't really... because at this moment, we want to see tactics, focus, work, right? So when you pick a really poor team, you can't really see sometimes and you got to play a certain way. And there is a certain way right now for the underdogs to win a lot of matches, which is play a 3-striker system and get away with it. Yeah, so that is gonna be the thing. I like to pick it. Yeah, the thing is at the moment, right, in the beta, if you're gonna do a total rebuild, then everything has to be working. Recruitment meetings has to be working. All the other elements must be working. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but data may not even be accurate. So I'm very careful. Very, very careful with what I want to do. Okay. Portugal has got Sporting Lisbon, which is not bad. This could be an interesting decision. Then we've got Asia. I can go to Australia, pick up Melbourne. Melbourne victory. Europe, we got a lot of leagues here. I've been doing Italy until my eyes are bleeding, man. I've done the ex-Christmas tree formation for Carlo Ancelotti already. And I don't want to go back to Italy. Okay, so Italy is out of the question. Okay. Germany is not a bad idea because we got all the logos there, right? This is nice. We got all the logos here. I've done Hoffenheim. We've done all this. I've never played with Borussia Dortmund. So, I mean, this is nice because, in a way, this is kind of cool because FM Scribe is back. Have you all heard? He's back. Scribe is back, man. Scribe is back. So, let's go to Dortmund. Random. Okay. Bundesliga and above playable, done. Okay, we can keep this very simple. Okay, that's one way to start. So the idea is to start with a club, right? I'm not gonna do anything else. Okay. Yeah, you can have view only and playable leagues. Yeah, you can switch leagues now. You can select 2 leagues. Okay, we're just gonna keep it really simple. Just have 2 leagues loaded. We wanna so that we can. I mean, this is not a long-term save, right? So it's just getting started with Borussia Dortmund, which gives me a chance as well. I know Ajax is not a bad call as well, because they have they have a reasonably decent squad and we can play a halfback with them. But Ajax needs a slight rebuild though. Slight rebuild. Yeah, Matthias is back, but I think he's gonna give him some time. Look, the man has got a baby to handle. Okay, so the very fact he's back is kind of cool. So if you guys want to follow him, where's my phone? If you guys are not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. Okay, I'll give you his new. I think it's Ramdalta FM, right? That's his why am I Portuguese? I'm gonna have to change this sooner or later. I'm gonna have to change that very, very soon, man. I'm Portuguese apparently. I forgot about that. Borussia Dortmund hire Profeto. Thank you very much. Okay, this is all the same. So we start. This is interesting. Now, sometimes when you get team reports like this, right, it's not a bad move for you because you can choose, you can look at the team and you go, okay, fine, this is roughly a formation they can play. And this is not a bad formation in the game. It's actually a 3-4-2-1, right? It's actually a 3-4-2-1. Because of the way these 2 guys can just keep bombing up and down the flanks. So it literally transitions to a 3-4-2-1. So you got these 3 and these 2 guys go up. And then depending on how you set these 2 guys up, you got plenty of options. All right. Now, wow. This is the first time I've seen so many things in my entire life. I actually have to scroll. I mean, we always have to scroll, but so many. Play attacking, develop, sign, play, sign. So basically rob players from other clubs. Oh man, this is funny. Wait, I'll just go out again. I think I disable first transfer. Why would I want to disable first transfer? Well, okay, what's the good thing about disabling first transfer? That means you don't want those first transfer signings to be included in the club. But that's the first transfer signings they included, right, for Borussia Dortmund. So if that is what the data people say, then that's the way to go, right? I mean, that's how I would play it. Because if you disable data, the first transfer, then it's a different thing. All right, so if you guys start with IX, they don't start with any staff. There's a reason why, because I think there's a legal thing behind that. So you'll have to hire your own staff at IX when you go in. It's one of the first things. Schedule a press conference to meet the media. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, this is how we're supposed to. Okay, am I gonna play the game how I'm supposed to play, or how I usually play the game? When I usually play the game, I'd say I'll basically kick them all out. I'm not interested. But because it's a new game, I'll do it for the first round, and after that, we'll never do that again. All right, so we got this. Okay, done. All right, Borussia Dortmund plays in last year of contract. Now this is actually quite significant, right? Especially if you've got somebody who is that certain things I like to do in all my saves, which is go through my squad and find out who's the best players, make sure their contracts can be strengthened. Yeah, they started with no staff, right, last year. IX Felix Baslak. Composure 9, decisions 8. Not really somebody I'm gonna jump up and down and go crazy about. But here, this is nice. Helps us fulfill squad registration. This is I love this about FM21. Previously, I didn't know. I was like, who the hell am I gonna keep signing? Okay, so this is actually good. Okay, then we've got profile. So basically, his current ability is 2 so it's pretty average. You can compare him to the rest of the players here who are left backs, right? And then you can go from there. But first, you need to know the rest of the club. So we're gonna come in here, squad, customize the current view. No. Do I customize, or do I have anything else? Import the view. Oh shucks. Here I have to create. Let's see if I can. Oh man, I have to create a view. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can't even come out. I didn't alt tab this. Oh man, this is a terrible way to start. Okay, wait, FM preferences, windowed mode. Okay, where's the windowed mode? Overview. How do I set it to windowed mode? There we go. Okay, confirm. Yeah, whatever, it's just for a short while. Okay. Oh, it looks like some weird code, right? Dropbox. My own views I have to do. I'm pretty certain I created those views, but never mind. FM public folder, boom, views, boom. Okay, all these views, we'll download all of them. Boom, boom. I know I don't have to do it this way. Okay, boom. I'll come in here. Download this. Done. Views. Extract to documents. Sports interactive. I thought it was in there, but never mind. Views. Boom. Done. Okay, come back in here. Preferences. Bang. Full screen mode. Confirm. It's the import view. We all have this now. All right, so I'm gonna look at my defend duties later. Bang. 10. Auto. Size all columns. Bang. Now I know my players. All right, we got the views in. Now I want to see positioning for this team. 15. Wow, that's a lot of players, man, that don't have it. Okay, so let's look at central midfielders and defenders. Only a few players here have got solid positioning. This is then we've got all the rest of the players. You see this defender, Paslak. This is the right back I was looking at just now. So apparently the rest of the right backs are just progressively getting worse from him, man. Thomas Munier's position is also 10, but he's pretty solid work rate. He can get up the pitch. Nice numbers. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of fantastic numbers like acceleration. Then for the team report, we can do a squad depth. But here, there's no point doing like this, right? You want to include some tactic, right? So we'll analyze. I like to analyze it this way, right? Very quickly. So I just go in here and I'll look. Okay, now I got this. Okay, but let's assume we don't have tactics, right? So I'll go into 3 styles of play. Okay, control possession. Just pick any damn tactic. 4-2-3-1. I need 3 tactics. I need a narrow, like 3-5-2. Wingbacks only, where I have to depend on wingbacks, right? So show me my depth. It's basically 3 different formations that will give me a really cool way of checking things very quickly, right? So I'll take one is this. That's a flat 4. Then I will create a new tactic for this. It doesn't matter. Again, press, choose formation. So you have one like this. Oh, this will be good. Okay. Right. This one will have DM. Okay. So I've got this, which has MCs, and this position filled and this position. So now the last one will be yeah, this should be enough, right? Got 2 here, 2 here. And this like that. Okay, I'll just choose one narrow tactic. Okay, narrow just doesn't matter. Choose formation. I just want a narrow system. Okay, what is this? This is narrow enough. Yeah, this is fine. This has got wing back, and a shadow strikers. A different setup with 3 defenders. Okay, done. Okay, now I'm gonna come into team report. I've got all the 3 tactics in there. I'll look at squad report. Then I'll just change the formation. You can do it from here as well, but hell, I want to see this. Because now I can do role suitability, player's best role, currently selected roles for tactic, done. Okay, that was fast, right? So now I'm looking at the roles, how suitable they are for the roles. Because now I'm trusting SIs. Yeah, you can. I don't know. You can import the views. I don't think so. The Windows key plus D navigates to the desktop. I didn't know that, man. You're talking to a guy. Okay, you've got a guy here. All right, who has never... I'm not a Windows user by nature. I'm a Mac user. So when I came back to Windows, I was like, what the heck? So I didn't know that, man. Window and D? Really? Wow! Thanks, man! Learn something new every day. Woohoo! Oh, man, I love this. Thank you very much. Whoever told me about Windows and D shortcut, you're my best friend for the rest of my life. Seriously, I love you. I love you so much. Man, I didn't know that shit. Seriously, I'm like an old man trying to play a game. All right, so now we got strikers, right? Deep line forward. We got Erling Haaland who can play this position. Then it's not too bad. We've got all these other players here. So now if you want to, you can just go back to your tactic, right? Okay. You go back to your tactic and you change. Oh, we come to this tactic, this one. Okay, I'll change it to complete for because it is the hardest tactic, the hardest position, right? We change this to trequartista, another hard role. Now we inverted winger, we go to inside forward. Okay. We just change the roles around because I want to see what options I have. I will choose one playmaker here, just for the fun of it. Or make it the worst playmaker, the roaming one. Okay, done. Now we go back to the team report. Now we can analyze your team again, right? Squad depth. It's really easy, man, after that. We got trequartista, roaming playmaker. There we go. All the roles. So Haaland by a country mile is the best forward we have. Then we've got Torgan Hazard, who's a second. So we are basically a team that doesn't have a lot of depth, right? Come in here, click, and you got 3 players here. So this team, basically, if it comes to strikers, 2 strikers is not going to really work out for this team very well. They got 1 striker, and then after that, thank you very much for the fish, we have a problem. Then we have a problem. Man, this is going to be a problem. So if the first thing we do, we see this player, we go to this contract info. Minimum release clause is 69 million. Expires 31st of July 2021, which is just next year. So if I were you guys, I'll come in here, first day on the job, you give him a star player country, give him a big player rise if you can afford it. If you can afford it, right? Now, the problem with doing it straight away is you run into a problem, right? Because you don't know what your wages are. So you go to finances first, look at your wage budget. 210, there isn't a big buffer. You have to move it from the transfer budget, which means you can't really sign players. Okay, so you gotta do a balancing act now. See how many other players you need. So we on the left line, we got Jadon Sancho, we got Torgan Hazard, Marco Ruiz. So when we play the inverted winger role, quite a number of players can play here, all right-footed. Come on. Yeah, right-footed. Right-footed. Okay. Then on the opposite flank got Sancho, Hazard, Marcus Rus. And you have mostly the same people except Paslak. Paslak, I know. Jude Bellingham, left-footed, can definitely, he's got very, look, okay, now I'm just looking at the positions, right? Okay, we've done this. So basically we have how many common denominators? Okay, we got Sancho, we got Torgan Hazard, who are ideally suited for the right coming in from the left side, so they can play inside forwards here as well. They can play inverted wingers here. Then we have Sancho. Basically, we have a three-man group to play on the flanks. We got Hazard, we got Marcus Royce, we got Jude Bellingham. No, we don't. We haven't got Jadon Sancho. So we got 3 players. 1, 2, 3. 3 players can play on the left and the right. So now we have the knockout one. Jadon Sancho goes on the left or right. Okay. Then we got Torgan Hazard and we got 1. So we only have 3 real players here. Then Reina, there's 4. Okay. So we have a lot of flexibility on the left flank. We do have a bit of flexibility on the right flank. That's cool. Now who's going to be playing in the middle? So we only got AMC. We got how many players who can play as AMCs? Right. 1, 2, 3. If I take these 3 out, we only got these guys left. Marco Royce, Jude Bellingham. Where's Jude Bellingham? No, passing, vision, and decisions get into opposite. He's a nice AMC because he is going to be a problem for defenses to pick up because of the traits. He gets into the opposition area, gets forward whenever possible. If he plays as a trequartista, he's just going to explode into the box. And his current ability suggests that he can play as a trequartista. Right? The best trequartista apparently is this guy on loan from Real Madrid. Passing, vision, decisions, tries killer ball, shoots from distance. Also another very good option for and he gives us a different dynamic in our tactics. So if I wanted to play him as a trequartista or somebody in the AMC tier, he can get into the box. So this is just looking at a 4-2-3 and the options we have, right? So it kind of tells me that if I wanted to play a top heavy system, I have options in attack. Okay, this is pretty good. Except our striker department, we only have 1 striker, Erling Haaland. That's it. Okay, now we go to midfield. When it comes to midfield, you can look at this, right? Best role in position, but I normally don't because I'm a different beast. I like to know my tactics. I like a double pivot, right? Either they move up together or I play one in a holding position if they're not too good. So the question is, in order to find out whether you can play with 2 guys on support or 1 guy on support, you have to do one thing first. Find out if God is playing for you. Apart from that, what you got to do is find out whether the guy can tackle and do everything else. Basically, you want a guy who's really good at being a defensive midfielder, a deep line playmaker, or aggressive enough to win the ball, look for the pass, that kind of thing. So we got Axel Witsel here. The only thing not going for Mr. Witsel is his acceleration. His tackling is 13, so, but still half decent. He doesn't have a lot of flair, so he's basically one of those kind of players that you expect to win the ball most of the time, right? As a playmaker, he's okay. It'd be good if he had some flair, but then we might see him trying a lot of crazy stuff. So what am I looking for is I'm looking for positioning and I'm looking for off the ball. These are the first 2 attributes I look for. Yeah. So we will have to do that. So what we want to see here is we are trying to do identifying gaps in our team, because after we do all this, we have to go to the youth team. Because then we go to the youth team and then we go, okay, fine. This guy, we can promote, because I don't want to promote the whole damn youth team, right? So can you imagine I promote 1 youth player and there it goes. So I just want to see where the shortfalls are. Of course, you can go to the youth team first and find players. There's nothing wrong with that approach either. Sometimes I do both. Okay, so Axel Witsel. Dawood. Okay, Dawood is definitely not a tackler. He's squad, right? He's like advanced playmaker. Can you believe it? All he can do right now is play in the AMC slot. So we have another player who can play the AMC slot. The only issue with this guy is his balance, his bravery. His decision making is also a bit wonky. Now, if you want to play him in the trequartista or attacking playmaker position, then he better have some decision making A bit of balance would be good, so he doesn't, he can shift left and right. His off the ball is pretty average at 12, so he's not that fantastic. So he's not like jumping up, and I'm not too excited about him. His current ability is 2.5, which puts Axel Witsel. These two guys are in a sense better than this guy as well, right? In terms of current ability, there we go. So in terms of if I wanted to, right, Guerrero could be a AMC, but what's the point now, right? He's such a good fullback. We'll keep him there. Look at that. Because if you look at him, he can play in that position, right? So who else have we got? Thomas Munier. All right, this guy is not bad. I like him. In terms of his attributes, right, very solid. Mentally very, very sharp. Okay, agility, not that fantastic. Determination, fantastic. Flair, off the ball, very, very nice. He's more attacking than he is defensive. But he can definitely play with someone beside him. This is nice. So he can definitely play in that MC position if push comes to shove. Then we got the guy I don't like, Amri Chan. But then he's so good at this. His attributes are so damn good, man. Okay, yeah, okay. We can play with him. So we found our player that's going to anchor. So this guy can be the anchor. His position is 13, his off the ball is 13, his teamwork is there, his work rate is good. I never knew his work rate was 17. Really, SI, can you please down his work rate to about 12 or 10? Because I've seen him play. Here's where I disagree with SI. His work rate is about 10, man. Thomas Delaney is not bad as well. So we've got our players. Okay, he's not that fast, but so if I want to use Thomas Delaney, it's a 3-man midfield. The more I look at this team, the more suited it is to a 3-man midfield. Because if I can play Thomas Delaney, I can play him as a halfback. I can play this guy as a halfback because he's not that bad. He's aggressive. He can read the game really, really well. He gives me options. He gives me lots of options, but he's slow. I just have to put players that are faster in front of him. Okay. Then we got Rainer Falk. I actually have a friend called Rainer Falk. Right? He's German. Right? Yeah, I don't understand. So okay, this is what we don't have a god. So we need to look at some other players. And defenders, okay, we got Hummels, very slow. Oh my goodness. Zagabu, another slow. Oh boy. Akanji, you're playing every single game until we croak. That's it. We need to promote a defender from the back. I mean, Hummels is great as a defender, right? But the legend is also very slow. So I can play him in a 3-man defense. So that's one of the reasons why we see them in a 5, right? Three defenders. So you can play all these players in the defense, but a 3-man defense, offside trap, they're gonna get caught. Acceleration quite poor. They might be able to read the game, but the work rate and teamwork doesn't suggest to me that they can play an offside trap very effectively. Because I just find this guy's a bit too slow, man. Yeah. The problem with the 3-4-3 is you wanna play a 3-4-3 aggressively, right? So your defenders are going to be doing a lot of running to the sides, central defenders, because you're going to be playing on stopper duty. He's too slow. We might get caught out. So now what we're going to do is we need a defender, we need a fast defender, we need another central midfielder, and potentially another striker. So we need 3 players. So we go down to the okay, let me go to squad. Where's the training, right? Where staff responsibilities, and I gotta take over this junior team, is it? Oh, damn it. Let's see what happens. Damn. Okay, now we see the teams. Okay, now we go to Borussia Dortmund. This is their second team. Let's see what they have in terms of defenders. I'm not even sure whether you can promote anybody from here. We gotta go jumping reach. But okay, this guy is looking quite good. Anticipation not very good. Acceleration 11, at least is. Jumping reach is pretty decent. Right? Positioning is not bad. Work rate is not bad. 12, 13. How old is he? They want to put him on loan. Bravery is 9. Yeah. I think I better add bravery inside here. Because I created that on a laptop. Okay, so we're gonna add bravery. Done. Okay, now I got bravery in here, so we can chalk off the rest of them and just look at these 3. Alright, this guy is not too good. Vincent, forget it. Oh, under 19, so what do we have? I'm just looking for defenders, so I'm gonna be going in and out quite a lot. No. Jumping reach. Who's this guy? Oh, still too weak. And I see. Because you notice one thing right now, right? We don't have okay, so we don't have enough to go on. Let's find out more about this player. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a situation with this team, right? So the first thing I think, we got scouting meeting, we're looking for another defender. Man, we are looking for another defender for sure. This guy is on loan at Olympic Marseille. Actually, we could use him. Leonardo Berlardi, Jeremy Toyan, another player that can be used. Okay, so definitely don't buy. He's not too bad. Right, definitely can use him. Okay, so we now strikers. We're gonna have a problem with strikers as well. Nope. Okay. Second team. Nope. I'm just looking at attributes right now. I'm not interested in potential ability or whatever. I just want to see whether they're good enough to play in the first team. Most of them aren't good enough to play in the first team. So if I go to import the view for my strikers, right? I can use this. Okay. Now looking for acceleration and finishing. Yeah, so we got this guy. Nope. It's nothing, man. We don't have anybody in this team that is decent enough to play. And I mean, as far as I can see, right? Strikers, these are all our strikers. So if you wanted to start this game, you probably end up talking to your... I'm looking at least like, off the ball. Give me some off the ball. If there's decent off the ball, I might take a gamble on somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy 13. Finishing 9. 21 years old. No. Nope. Development center. If you go to the development center, we don't have anybody. Under 19 strong squad. There's just decent potential only. So I'm gonna wait for the scouting meeting to happen. See what they say. Okay, I accept the current meeting. So what do you guys think? We don't Dortmund have that really answer with scoring law for the youth team. Mukoko or somebody. Wait. These are all their players. Right. If you look at the under 19s, okay. Yeah, these are all the players they have, right? Okay. All right. So where do we go? Off the ball. There's no Moukoku in your team, man. There should be Mouk. Okay, let's see if there's such a player. Mouko. This guy, there's only one. If I were to follow your spelling of your name, the one that you gave, I don't have one. Yeah, he might be too young. Yeah, so that's out. So we're gonna have to wait, right? So definitely something Dortmund have to do. So I think that's one of the reasons why Dortmund in real life are also asking for a lot of money for Jadon Sancho. If they let Jadon Sancho go, they could run into some trouble. Confirm, done. Yeah, maybe he'll come in the January update. Okay, so introduce yourself to the squad. I want to take the opportunity, blah. Hate this part. I really dislike this part. I don't want to make any promises. Done. I'm very positive. I think we can go no. Team can qualify a Champions League. There. Okay. Done. May reach the latter stages of the Champions League. No, I mean reach the Champions League competition proper. Done. 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 Everybody okay? Content? That's a good response. Okay, done. That's it. I hate that part of the game. Seriously, I have no desire to do that. I just don't like it. It's like, I'm one of those guys that just wants to go and play the game, right? Give me a tactic. Let me go and beat somebody. That's me. I mean, I can understand the immersion level, right? For some people, I'm not going to knock the immersion level, okay? For some people, it really is a big deal. So, for you, great. Right? For me, the tactical side is the thing that I love. Okay, attend. Oh, man. Okay, attend the press conference. Okay. All right. I even delegate everything. I never attend press conferences. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's start the press conference. Welcome, first of all, Chippa. How do you feel sat here as the new Borussia Dortmund manager? I think the overall... No, I don't want to be here and I want to face that come. Many people think the Borussia Dortmund is simply too small. I agree. I don't want to discuss club finances. See, I'm one of the most if I go into a press conference, I'm not an interesting person. The Borussia Dortmund job is one of the biggest jobs in football. Are you confident you can handle the pressure that comes with the role? I'm not willing to talk about this right now. Why Borussia Dortmund? What was the allure of coming here? Okay. There's so much. No, there wasn't one different. I help every. No, this all. But no, imagine it was a privilege and I'd be a fool not to take his job. Do you ever doubt that it was the right job for you? What the hell? Is there a response that says, "You stupid idiot"? No, right? I've been given. No. They should allow us to throw the what a. I mean, this is a dumb question. Did you ever doubt that this was the right job for you? You know, I'll say to him, can you come up with a better question? Damn stupid question. Your play career was a huge success. Yeah, okay, done. Are you happy with the squad you've generated? I haven't done a comprehensive. I don't know. One of the reasons I was keen to come here. I tend to give everyone an ample opportunity to show what they can do. Done. You can always use no gesture. That's what I do. Have you introduced yourself to the squad? They're excited for. I'm not. Yeah, excited. Are the Borussia fans important? Of course. Where can this club go under your leadership? As far as our performances allow, what's our approach to the training ground? We need to be prepared to come to work and put in a shift every single day. That's the only way we'll improve. Correct. Is Erling Haaland the sort of player you look to build around? He's a tremendous player because I got no choice. I want to keep him. Will you keep Marco Reus as a captain? Why do you ask me such stupid questions? Do you feel the squad could do with strengthening in any particular areas? You think I'm going to tell you right now? You think I'm going to tell you and upset my team? That's a dumbass question. Okay, I'm not prepared to talk about it. You have taken charge where it's widely expected that Julian Brown will leave the club. Can you hold on to him? Do you want to? I don't want to discuss this. Okay, done. Let's get out. That's a beautiful part about the press. You can leave it anytime you want. Okay, done. All right, so we've done all that. We know what we have. Okay, stop. This is my super fast, idiotic computer that wants to run away from me. Okay, preferences. Let's go to continue. Game timeout. Okay, where is it? That's it. No more instant. Give me at least 5 seconds. Okay, that's just like okay. Thank you very much. If I don't do anything for 5 seconds, you should be allowed to carry on, right? But in the meantime, the Halls of Justice. Let me hit the continue button. All right, training calendar schedules. Okay, let's do a preseason. Only thing right now is we can't import, right? So because it's tied into the Steam workshop, just FYI, that's why we can't import. Okay, so tactical style, preseason, heavy early. I'll just use this. Holy guacamole! They want to kill my players. I mean, sounds like a plan. Friendly. I got Bundesliga match on 19th of January. Oh, my first match is the Bundesliga match. Oh, genius that I am. I'm going to kill my players. That's not a good plan. Okay, let's forget this. let's create a schedule, right? Okay, so I want to create a really simple schedule, right? That is going to cover I'm going to make a lazy schedule that I can use for the whole season without me bothering to change. Okay, this is my lazy schedule. Match, done. Okay, then I will have generals. Okay, first day is overall outfield. Overall. Then second day is going to be outfield. Then rest is going to be general, is going to be attacking. General is going to be possession. General is going to be then I go here. This will be general tactical. Then general defending. Okay, 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, I haven't done attack defend. No, I haven't done tactical, right? So possession, right? Possession. This can be physical actually. Done. All right, overall physical, and this day after this is rest. So I got possession. Okay, attacking, possession, tactical, defending. Okay, done. Okay, this day will be another attack. I will just do defending. This day will be tactical. This day will be defending. Done. All right. Now change it. Set pieces, attacking, free kicks. Set pieces, attacking corners. Set pieces, defending free kicks. Set pieces, defending corners. Okay. All right. Done. 1 2 3. Okay, done. I take out one of you. Set match preparation, defensive shape. Match preparation. Where's defending? I got 2 possessions. Okay. Match preparation, attacking movement, done. Tactical possession, attacking, defending possession, tactical. Okay, done. Then this day is general teamwork. Where are you? Okay, done. Okay, this is pretty heavy after weekends or matches, but they will have 1 day of rest. They can come in and do this. Okay, done. Okay, all right. Okay, this should cover every single tactical familiarity, passing style and tempo. This covers pressing intensity and marking. This covers creative freedom. This covers pressing intensity and marking. Got 2 of them. I'll just change this to. I'll just put this here. Give this a rest. Okay, 1 day of rest. Okay, then I got attacking movement, defensive shape, match preview, attacking free kick, attacking corners, defending free kick, defending corners, attacking movement, defensive shape. Okay, this can be the final one, right? So I can do match tactics. But this alone is going to give me match tactics, right? So I can do rest. Now, with this kind of a session, I hit every single base except for penalties, right? So I don't get penalties. That's about it. Then here on this day, you can do like match general. Where's match review? There we go. Bang, finished. Finito. All done. Okay. So this is a balanced training schedule that I can use this like the whole damn season, and I don't have to be, I don't have to work hard. Okay, balanced training schedule. Okay. All right, done. Okay, now we create another one which is for 2 match weeks, right? So boom, I can come in here. This is match day, right? Put a match day here. Now what I do is I can do match preparation, defensive shape, match preparation, attacking movement. Sorry, this should be recovery and rest. Rest. Where's recovery? Okay, there we go. I could do like match review here, but there's no. Okay, so we got overall physical, and I got attacking here, attacking movement, defensive shape, attacking corners, free kick. Okay, this is a bit aggressive though. I got defensive shape, attacking movement, match preview. No, this is match preview, then attacking corners, match. Okay, done. That's it. Yeah, done. Okay. Yeah, I do. If I'm interested in youth development, 100% I'll do that. But you don't need to if you don't want to. You know why? Because the best way to do training for youth is just let them do their training schedules, and then what you do is you give them you handle the individual training, right? So you give them, like, you decide what roles they want to play, and then after that you go and give them individual. We'll do that as well. So name schedule, lazy match. Right. Okay, done. All right, so we got two. We're just going to use these two schedules all the way, right? Okay, so we come in here, we got this, and this is the lazy one. Will fit in just nice. Okay, and we covered everything we need to. And then apparently we don't have a next day. Save the game just in case I need to send this to SI. What the hell is going on? I'm just having fun. You know, if you can't have a good sense of humor. Yeah. If I don't have a good sense of humor, then, you know, life is too short, man. Okay, under 19s, what can we do? Okay, training for these guys. Okay, what I'll do is I go to staff responsibilities, right? Go to responsibility training, right? Notice, delegate, take control, right? This one way. Okay, you can even, I would recommend you take general training of your team. Why? Because sometimes they give you match practice before the game. Or they give you like one match practice. There's a big game coming up. Match practice is not bad because it gives you tactical familiarity very fast. But if you're the sort of person that does a lot of changing of roles and duties and changing your players around, then I recommend you take over. Because if you're the sort of person like me who likes to change tactics because you got bored with the last one, then you have to have something called PRD, position, role, duty, familiarity. Okay, so when you go to a player and you create a tactic and you come to this player and you come to his training, right, you will see this bars, right? Now my training schedule is going to get all these filled up very quickly, right? But PRD will also get filled up because it's included there. But if you wanted to do like a PRD focused training session, you have to create something that specifically deals with PRD, right? So this is one of the reasons why I like to do some PRD sessions, right? So this is PRD. So I come to tactical. This is like sessions like this. Notice this, right? I find this is to be quite efficient. Okay. See this? You want this position, role, duty. When you see this, you're fine. Okay. So you can come in here. Of course, there are others that give you position, role, duty, like this, tactical, right? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, because my memory does, yeah, then you see others, they don't give you, like positioning. Also, possession gives you passing style and tempo. So you don't want this. So sometimes what I do is I create an entire schedule full of this, but I don't use this, right? Because if my team already has tactical familiarity, this also adds mentality and width, right? So you can't run away from it. You can use this. It gives you anticipation, composure, concentration, decisions, all the ball, position, teamwork, vision. And you can use this, anticipation, composure, decisions, all the ball, teamwork. So if you wanted to, you can just balance everything out with these two sessions alone. And I think, wait, I don't think this does. You can go through all these. See, like all these, they don't give you PRD or any tactical familiarity elements. These sessions are more useful when you have got tactical familiarity, right? These sessions are very useful if you need tactical familiarity. So if you're the sort of person that, because I change tactics, I have got a challenge that I do on Discord and I do it on stream as well. I call it the hot potato challenge, right? And I have another one called the tactical challenge, where I play a different tactic every month in the game. And I cannot use the same formation twice. So in order for me to play it like that, I have to have this in there. So my training sessions always include this for like about 2 weeks. Because none of the others, like you come to here, see? All these don't give you. You come here. I'll get something done for you guys as well that allows you to just, jump in and, what I want everybody to improve anticipation. You just type it in and then I'll tell you what all the training sessions are. I'm working on something right now. It should be done very soon. I'm just testing it out. Okay, so we got this. Okay, where was I? Okay, so we want to do this, right? So we come in here. Yeah. Now suddenly I'm lost. Okay, there we are. Okay, so I want this. So we can do this again. So we can actually do this, and then we come in here tactical, then do like defensive shadow. We can add general tactical because we feel like it, and then we can add here match, right? So match day, bang gives us match, and then what we want is like your match preparation activities. The two most important. If you're doing this already, chances are your match preparations or your tactical familiarity is already max, right? So that you don't need a lot. So we go attacking movement. We can do more. I don't think you will need this because teamwork gives you mentality, passing, all these things. Teamwork and pressing, right? This gives you, like, for the next game, it gives you a bonus to teamwork and pressing. If you always find that your team needs a small boost in that in a game, then this is not bad. You can't double up, for example. You won't get the same benefit twice. You can use it once. Okay, so we do defending. Oh man, why am I taking too long? Attacking. Attacking corners. Sorry, now I come in here. Set piece. Defending free kicks. I'm just going to remove this. I'm not going to bother with this one. Defending corners. You can remove this and then put. So this is like, if you're worried about match preparation, right? So if you're not, and you just specifically want PRD, then you go for this. I normally have one session a week, right? I don't even care about match prep. I only have one match prep, and I focus entirely on this. So I do something like this. So I only got attacking move, defensive shape. Maybe I want a corners, but this is the one I'll focus on. Right? So, but the reason why I normally fill this up, right, is you notice something. I want you all. I don't know if you guys noticed it yet. If you notice something, this session you can fill every single day up with it. Look at the intensity. The intensity is very low. You can afford to play this like this. Just max it out. So I max this out. You can actually have match review here, and you're done. Okay, so this is like my PRD schedule. This is good for me when I want to do I change tactics too much. So if you're the sort of person that's psychotic like me, then yeah, you might find this useful. Okay, so now let's talk about we didn't find any youth. Did we find anybody here worth bringing up? The only thing now, I swear, this is the one thing I find them annoying right now. Okay, I can't go. We don't have the coaching. Oh, sorry. Ability. Okay. Got current ability and potential ability. Then add both of these in. Alright. Okay. Auto size all the columns. Now we got the current and potential ability, right? So if there's anybody. So this is the creators. No. I want to go to the. There's another view I want. This is the training view. Okay. Done. Alright. Done. Okay. Now we import auto size all the columns. Then I will come in here, customize it, and add filter ability. No, not attributes. Ability. We've got potential, add current ability, add done. Okay, auto size all the columns. Bang, we got these inside here. Now this is my training schedule. So I actually have to export this view because I didn't add this originally. Okay, done. Okay. What do I want? I want this guy in the main team. The 16-year-old, I want to mentor him. I want to put him in the main team as quickly as I can. Right, 16 years old, still a bit young, right? But it's got a lot of potential. I have to come in here now and create a node. I don't know where I can do it from here. I know there's a shortcut to creating a node. I know you guys told me that a long time ago and I forgot. Where the hell is create a node? Damn it. There we go. Create a node. Hi. Okay, we just call it high HP, okay? High potential. Done. Alright, come in here again. We got a dot here with the I'll be able to see HP. That means he's got high potential. Come in here, give him double intensity. You can set a focus for him, but this player I'll train him. I will definitely train him. Yeah, I haven't done this properly. I have not done this properly. Customize this again. training. We want to do position role duty. I think I can't remember right now. Wait a minute. What? Did they take it out? I haven't really focused on training. Ah, there we go. Yeah, they didn't. Okay, auto size all columns. Take this, put this here. Okay, done. Now I can see their focus, the workload, right? So this is the training, right? So we got this guy, Jamie Bino Gittens. Now he's young, so I want him to focus on something that doesn't have this is okay. If you go look at his training, right? This won't be so bad. So double intensity, give him a focus. What does he need? He needs mentals, right? So I'm going to give him attacking, movement, off the ball, anticipation, decision. So for him only, right? Then I look at these other players. I'm fairly determined. It's not too bad as a personality. Then got Samuel Bamba. He's not too bad as well, right? 16 years old. What can we do with him? Now I think I'm just going to turn him into a striker, right? Since we got a shortage of strikers, so I'm going to give him a very simple striker's role, poacher, right? High intensity. Okay, and then I'll give him. We have attacking movement, off the ball decision. So like just for this guy. Okay. Now the rest of the players. This is his current ability. Is he ready for the first team? Probably not, right? But this guy's got bags of potential. So you want to really be careful with his development. And his personality ain't that bad. So I'm just going to leave him here. And so we just worry about this guy. So this is what I mean by training, right? So you notice I didn't do anything with, I delegated the training, but only focused on him. That's it. The rest of the players probably, if they have decent current ability, right? So here, this guy is on loan. This guy is on loan. Then we got, only this guy. It's not that good. I won't waste too much effort unless his attributes are really good. No, bravery is too low. Yeah. Then I look for personalities that are very solid. Okay. Not many. This team they're running a. Yeah, they only got this guy. That's sad, man. For Borussia Dortmund. That is so sad. Hey, Tactics, have a good day, man. You too. Hey, Muli, how are you? Suppose I have a DM with 10 positioning and 10 pass. I don't want task passing. Would you do both attributes equally or focus on one of them? I would, depends on what I want him to do, right? So basically, if 10 positioning, he can still be an attacking playmaker. So why worry about positioning them? Right. So I will focus on his passing. It depends on how you want to fit him into your team in the long run. How do you see him playing? Like that guy I just saw, I see him as a potent like this player. The youngster just now that we saw, right? Where's my training? Okay. And we saw the youngster in the team. I have a plan to use him in the main team eventually. So now I come to the main team. Training. Wow, this is going to be fun. We haven't decided the tactic yet. But the training, at the moment with the preseason training, should be fine. I haven't even done... I haven't even played one game. See what they can do. Okay, but from what I can tell from the team, right, they're better off playing like a 4 DM system with a halfback in there, or they're better off playing that kind of system, something like this to something like this. But here we have a problem. If any one of our defenders gets injured, we're toast. At least here I can rotate. I can even play Matt Hummels here if I wanted to. What I want to do with this is I want to change the system slightly. So because you asked about halfback, right? So I'm going to do a halfback. Okay, then okay, we want to see what we can do with this team. Okay, so halfback, these two guys gonna push up. I'm just gonna ask these guys to keep it really simple. Central defender. We'll slowly evolve this tactic over time. There's no point rushing into this and going like, oh my god, this is the best way to set this tactic up. Right, so yeah, the book is it's a thank you to all the patrons, right? So that's basically it. Whoever supports the channel gets the book. I give them the book, and then like there are about 3 or 4 books in a year that'll be distributed. So that's basically how I do it. There's a tactics book that's in a folder here, I think. So that's got some information there. This is a Dropbox folder. I haven't uploaded the 2 latest views yet, but I'll upload those views, and I'll, when I delete the other views, I'll upload those new ones. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to attack the space. I want to attack one guy roaming. Let's see how they do, right? This is the first game of the season. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, there's one way of doing it. Bang, pick the best roles and duties that you have from the team. Okay, go to senior squad. Okay, this is one of the quickest ways to do it now in the game. Ever since they introduced this feature, it's kind of cool. Okay, see this? Pick roles and duties. Right, so it will, wait, hold on. I gotta, where are my players? Okay, there we go. It picks the roles and duties based on the players that we have. So go winger, CM. Okay, that's a lot of fun. Okay, what's this? You can go like this, right? Advanced playmaker on support. I want this guy to be box to box. He can play as a box to box midfielder. And then we got Thomas Delaney playing as a DM. We got CD, then fullback. Okay, this one can be a wingback on support. This part I don't like. This part of the game I really hate because something obviously wrong with when you mouse over. See? Why can't I just change the role? Oh, I can't even edit from here. Something with the UI now. I haven't set the duties yet. So I don't know what I'm using because I want to understand this team first. We're not going to again press. I'm just gonna clean slate this. Okay. All right. So what do we got? We got Haaland. Haaland is a complete forward. Okay, so he's good enough to play as a complete forward. That takes a lot of things off my mind. So I can put him on support because he can play a lot of roles. So it gives, I prefer this guy to be roaming. He's a lone striker. Get him to drop deep or roam. Okay. If you push him into the box, he always arrives alone and he doesn't have a lot of support. Now, then we want to do an overload using the new focus play instructions. Okay, so focus allows us to shift players to one side to support play on that side of the pitch, right? Then the idea here was to use a halfback because you guys asked me about the halfback. Now, halfback is a very aggressive role. Now, when he comes up, these wingbacks will push forward. Now, the halfback, we'll try with 2 central defenders and then we'll ask the keeper to be a super keeper. Apparently, he's not too bad at that. You can see, right? When you come in here, like this position, right? If you choose the roles, right? Okay, he can play as a central defender. He's a ball-playing defender. He's very good as a ball-playing. His attributes say that his best role is actually a ball-playing defender. You know what? You guys were wondering, you don't see it anymore, but now you do. You see, you can play him as a ball-playing defender if you want. Okay. They got Zagadu, okay, who's really, then we come in here and do the same thing again, right? Okay, so that's one way of doing it if you wanted to. Okay, so, all right. Okay, we got all the players. Now let's build it from, when we're done, let's build it from the back. What? I really can't stand the fact that that screen pops up. Always makes me get closer to the match day. Okay, now we got a halfback. He's going to be dropping deep. So it's a good idea for me to turn one of these defenders into a ball-playing defender. Because if he's going to drop deep, right, then you can have these 2 guys playing alongside him. So you got 3. So all 3 of them become ball-playing defenders. Okay, so all 3. They're all pretty decent as a combination. Okay, now we've got an attacking playmaker going here. Now this can be a really creative side of the pitch. So I've got Jadon Sancho, right? So on the left. Remember earlier when we analyzed our team, we got a lot of very attacking inverted wingers, right? And that means we also have the potential of a lot of inside forwards here because all of them are right-footed. So this position here can be inverted wingers or inside forwards because we did the analysis at the start when we did our team report and we came to the analyst report, squad depth. This is what we discovered. Every one of these jokers is a right-footer. Okay, so here, it's going to be a waste if I turn them into wingers. So I'll just get them to charge at the box. Okay, now I've got a flank here that can be Raumdauter or inside forward. Now, if I play Raumdauter, I need space. So I need to do the focus. I can't do it here. This is where they attack. So it's a very bad idea for me to focus play this way because then all the players are there. So Ramdauta is going, why are you guys in my area for? Huh? Get out of my space. You know how it's going to be really, really asinine. So we got all these guys here. So the AP shouldn't be here anymore. This AP doesn't make any sense for him to be here. Okay. What we can do here is just have a ball winning. I'll just put a ball winning midfielder on support here. We'll see what happens. Right. We have no clue. But this guy can be an advanced playmaker on support or attack. But now what we can do here is we can create a kind of a focus area, right? So we got inverter winger. Okay. So now we got these guys hanging about and going, let's now do some shenanigans on this side of the pitch. What I can do on this side, since we got, I don't know who this guy is, Pizak, whatever your name is. Okay. Option A, excuse me. Option A, I go really aggressively down the flanks. Bang. But do I have the players for this? Right? So let's find out. Okay, so we go into this. Once again, we click on no, we don't click here. I wish there was a better way, but it isn't. So now I gotta go around the camel's ass again. Okay, we got a wing back here, right? Okay, we got this wing back. Okay, I can go to team report or I can do it like this, right? There used to be a way last time where I can just click on one guy. There we go. Okay, these are all our wing backs. Okay, we got one here who is currently selected for tactic. I don't know. Player's best role. Okay, these are all their best roles that you can see. Okay, so you got fullback, wing back. So Pasalak is like basically a wing back. Okay, then Munier is a fullback, 12, not very fast. But at least positioning 10. So if he goes forward, we might have a problem. All right, it's really fast. Akanji fullback. This guy is good. This guy is good. Okay, this guy is a central defender, son. This guy is a central defender. Oh man, seriously. Okay, I was so excited when I saw him. I thought, wow, you're gonna be my. No. You're gonna be playing in this position. Okay. Sorry. I wished we could do it like that. We can't. Okay. Pass luck. I was assuming they did it. Okay, his position is 10. So most of these guys don't have very good positioning. So we'll have to play with him. His anticipation is good. Pasalak's anticipation is only 10. But his composure is 9. His decision making is 8. This guy is better. Okay, I'd rather put him in front. Okay, he does less damage from the front. Okay, he might do a lot of damage at the back. So Pasalak, you're playing in front. Okay, your Jason Sancho's option. So this guy is the first best choice. He's 35 years old and he's our best option. So we'll play him as a wing back, bust the gut, but we can't use it for 90 minutes. So our natural replacement for him would probably be this guy, Munier. So the first game of the season, let's play him. Okay. Then we got this position. We can play Jadon Sancho on this position to attack, right? So he can be inside forward, attacking this way. He can drive at teams. And then we can play on this flank a lefty who can play in this position, right? So what we want is a left-footed player. Okay. So for inverted, we don't need a right-footed player. I mean, you don't technically need a left-footed player, but it'd be good if you could find one. We don't have anybody. Okay, now we don't have, right? So we look for whether he has got right 2 feet. For the tactics, see if he's got 2 feet. Okay. Yeah, he's got 2 feet. Marco Reus is playing here. Okay. He's got 2 strong feet. So he can play here. So now we've got this setup. Now, ball winning midfielder on support is probably going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Why? Because it's going to be quite high up the pitch trying to win balls. But we're going to see how this tactic does. All right. Now we've got these two. We got this guy attacking, this guy dropping in and roaming all over the place. Well, let's see how they do. Just one of the reasons why I like this is because he can roam. All right, now let's make this a bit more funky as a tactic. How's about that? Okay. Let's make it funky. Let's do a split block. Why do I like split blocks? Because they are going to be right in the opposition's face half the time. Mark tighter. They will harass because I want to defend from the front, right? And I'll ask him to roam, create a bit more of a problem to pick them up from deeper positions. Okay, done. Okay, that's done. Okay, we'll leave these two guys alone. Now here, we're not going to do any PIs, right? I'm not doing any PIs here at the moment because I don't want to. I want to see what's happening in the game itself. So Delaney is not too bad. We'll leave him here. It's a bit slow because Zagadou, we got Hummels, but we're going to change this guy to Akanji, right? So Akanji, Zagadou, and we got Guerrero here. He's okay. He's not too bad. All right. What about mental? I always like to start on positive. Positive is like this happy medium. It's like one of those, like, I call it the golden mean of all tactics. Okay. Now, this is where I want to do the focus, right? So now we know we're building play here. So I got two options. I can either focus play on the right, which is make sure that when I build my play up, everybody's on the right side supporting play. Okay, that's one option. Or I can focus play to the middle, which is to involve all these three players, which is not something I want to do. Okay, so let's try focus play right. Now I'll play our defense and I'll give it an overlap. Overlap means this guy's mentality is not checked even more. His mentality is dropped and this guy's mentality is increased, which makes this even more aggressive in a sense. I could turn this guy into an inverted wing on attack now. Because if you look at his mentality, right, it's not balanced. Tactic is positive, right? So I can say, okay, let's find out, right? Let's just do it for fun. See what happens in the next game. Okay, now he's more aggressive. Okay, now I want to be a real cur, a real idiot. Real bad boy. Okay, what we're gonna do with this wingback is, okay, we've got these guys, both these guys here, right? Attacking. Right? This wingback is gonna be told, do me a favor, just dink the ball into this area. Cross to the far area. See, there's a very nice thing in this game which allows us to aim crosses in a certain area of the pitch. Take advantage of it if you have players attacking the space in the area, because then the ball goes towards that area. Right. So I want you to aim crosses, to deliver crosses towards the far post. Now, even if he gets high up the pitch, he's going to deliver from here. They're always going to be in this area. And I've got this guy attacking Sancho. So now, when you have a focus play, what it does is it focuses the passes in the area as well as influences the midfielders to move into the area as well. So the side midfielders will move in the area. Okay. So you can't know. When it comes to whether you should play a right footer on a left footer, ideally you want a left footer playing inverted winger, right? That's the ideal situation. But you can't really go out there and find all the left footers in the world, right? What does that mean? You can't play like that? You're forced into that situation. Then look at the play himself, check the tactics, look to see whether he's got a fairly strong right and left foot. That's fine with me. And sometimes these players have cut into channels as well. That's not too bad. We are suffering from one distinct disadvantage. And that disadvantage is the fact that we didn't have a preseason. Why do I do this to myself? This is too much fun, man. Okay, so what have we got here? Okay, so let's start with out of possession. This is the most important instruction in the whole damn game. Okay, because it defines your style, whether you're attacking, whether you're defensive. All right, we've already done our split block. We'll leave this alone. Okay, standard defensive line says basically your fullbacks are going to be positioned closer to your goal. Those are supporting the midfield. They're not going to be that fantastic. I push this up. They actually come closer to my midfield. I don't know if you noticed that. It's a small little thing. Like, okay, let's pull this up. Much more defense here. Look at the fullbacks. The distance between a fullback and this guy is very far. Push it up. The distance progressively gets shorter, right? Basically, this is the UI telling you they are supporting play of the midfield. All right, so now I got higher defensive line. That's fine, but my worry is the two defenders, right? Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to use. We are definitely using OIs for this. Now, the thing about a lot of people in the game right now, and I find it very strange that people don't use opposition instructions. It's like the game gives you these little things to help you with the game, and then 50% of the player base at the moment isn't using OIs. That's a number that I can definitely confirm, right? The large percentage of people don't use OIs. Now, I'm not saying that OIs are a must, that you have to use it, but definitely comes in handy some of the time. And people should start understanding how to use OIs as well. So we're going to use OIs as well for this. Okay, so we've done this. So basically, what am I doing? This is an aggressive middle block, right? So this is I won't say aggressive. Aggressive would be this. It's not and this. Okay, we're not doing this yet. I just want to basically, suss my way into this game. and make changes during the game if I have to. All right, counter press, counter, 100%. What? When you don't have playmakers in your team, when you don't have a lot of geniuses in your team, right? With the ball, counter press, counter is the way to go. When you have a lot of smart pants in your team or playmakers, counter press whole shape is not bad as well. Because then you don't always break your shape to attack another team. If you're not sure, you can always leave this unchecked. There's nothing wrong with it, because this is actually quite dangerous if your team doesn't possess the right attributes for it. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are going to break the shape to win the ball back after you've lost the ball. Basically, what it means is this: as you are attacking, all your players were in advanced positions, right? They go further in front just to win the ball back. Is that something your team can do? Counter press only when your team can counter. If you need to find out if your team can do counter pressing first before opting for counter press. All right, so we got this, and then we got distribute the fullbacks, and then I will not distribute quickly yet. We'll take short kicks. We'll just, play a boring game, 4-3-3, just see how this goes. First game of the season. Okay. All right, what about our passing? Now, if I go fairly wide, I'm going to use the full width of the pitch, right? So I'm going to go fairly narrow. It's the first game of the season. Let's not lose the plot first, okay? Let's just keep the ball and then figure out whether we're doing the right thing. Low crosses, I'll see a lot of cutbacks. Mixed crosses, great if I've got a variety of options in the box to send them to, maybe giants who can hit the ball in. Here, hitting the early cross with this middle block might be not a bad idea. If I got ball winning midfielder who's going to try and aggressively win the ball, I got this. So we're going to see our defensive line working. Okay, done. Now let's come here. All right, do I want to use any of this? Offside trap? No, I'm not going to use the offside trap. This part I'm not very sure, because I haven't seen my players play. There's one voice in my head is saying your defenders are so slow, you might as well play the offside trap, because they can't recover and then keep chasing after a player. They'll get into trouble. So the best thing you want to do is use the offside trap. I'm gonna listen to my gut. My gut is telling me, oh, sorry, I got Akat. Oh no, that was Matt Hummels, right? When Matt Hummels comes, maybe. Okay. All right, we've done all this. Now we quick pick. Bang. They put Jadon Sancho on the right because he has a left and a right foot. And let me check this out. Reasonable, very strong. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Put you back here. I want this guy. Very strong, very strong. You? Yeah. No way. I want him to go for goal. His off the ball is nice. Alright. Okay, we've done it. Okay. Why do you have all those red boxes glitch? I don't know, man. I don't understand. There's a bit of a... I did a video on OIs for last year, right? So I'm going to do another video for OIs later, because I think it bears revisiting for FM21. I'll do one new one for you guys. Okay, so we send the assistant now. Let's save the game just in case there's a crash. Hey, beta, please save the game often. You never know. Something might come back and bite you on the ass. We haven't got for a recruitment meeting yet. Okay, so wow, all that stuff was done before the recruitment meeting. Okay, pre-recruitment meeting contract advice. Okay, let's DOF go in. I don't wanna deal with any of this, man. DOF just go. I'm just basing this all on whatever. Okay, the rest of them offer contract. DOF just, I don't even know who this guy is. Okay, so just go and do whatever you have to do. Yeah, DOF, just go. Just delay. Okay, done. Come on, DF. Our DF isn't doing anything. Recruitment meeting. Let's go and attend the meeting. What do we know? We definitely don't have a striker. Okay. Now, when it comes to the recruitment meeting, I'm not going to spend too much time with this, because I believe there are some issues in the recruitment meeting at the moment that will be dealt with in the after the beta is done, right? There are some small little annoyances with this. Defender right squad. Okay, whatever. So if I come inside here, these are the defenders. Okay, see the reports. What's available? We go to attributes. Would I take this defender at the age of 24? Player positioning is. I'll scout him, right? Add him to a short list and scout the player. Why? Very simple. because he's not that bad at the moment, right? He's not that bad. We're gonna get more information on him. So 25, analysts will look for, I think what we can do is we can add we want to see interceptions. Okay. Sometimes interceptions are a good indication that the person is fast enough to get into position. All right, so I'm looking for interceptions for a defender. Okay. 2 typically 15 to 25. Not typically, I want now. Okay, there's a difference between all now and typically. All means don't worry about my budget. Now means the budget that I have. Typically means the budget that the whole league has. Okay, the average budget for the whole league. Do you all know that? Man, this is funny, man. Now. Okay, that meets your budget. Alright, okay. The wingback done. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. Whatever. Here, here's some. Okay, let's see what he's got to say. Okay, winger attributes. Discard. Not interested. Vinicius Jr. Seriously? Let's just discard this, right? I don't think we're ever gonna get Vinicius Jr. Okay. Alright, don't waste my time. Stupid recruitment meeting. We should kick them out, man. That's it. I mean, okay, fine. Our recruitment meeting ended without me having an option. That's strange. Scouting. Where's the recruitment meeting? Staff. How do you find a recruitment meeting again? I can't go back into the recruitment meeting after the recruitment meeting is done. Request, do you have suggestions? Okay, create a new group. Nope. We can do it this way as well. So I want the DOF to recommend another striker. Okay, who is free transfer. Yes, who is a free transfer for a poacher? No. End of contract suggests poacher. No. Loan suggests poacher. No. Transfer suggests. All must be transfers. Okay. You get it? Clear. Done. I'm not interested in Vinicius for loan as well. Like, I didn't read that. Was he on loan? I didn't realize that. I did not realize that. Seriously, I did not realize he was on loan. I didn't realize. Because I can't go back to the team meeting now. That's the only... Is there a way to get back to the recruitment meeting? I don't think so, right? Once you've gone for the recruitment meeting, once you jumped out, you're in trouble, right? Yeah, let's see Junior. Is it Vinicius Junior, right? I didn't notice that. You can offer. Listed for loan. Loan offer. Playing monthly fee 150,000. Holy guacamole. I gotta pay money. Get it, man. I ain't paying a single cent for him. No. We don't want to have a loan. I don't have a loan thing with him. Alright, so if I go there, let's see whether we can negotiate that down. Okay. Let's see if we can negotiate this down, right? Transfer, make an offer, loan offer. I don't want this. Playing monthly fees. Well, if I were them, I would do that as well, but I don't want this. Playing wage percentage, I'll give 100%, 80%. Because we can't afford it. This club can't afford it. We'll be in trouble. Agreed playing time, important player. Yeah, Vinicius is too expensive. Suggest those. What? Finalize the offer to continue. To finalize the offer to continue the next stage of discussions, Real Madrid will require a playing wage contribution of 60% and playing. No, listen, this is what you agreed on, right? So finalize the offer, okay? Because there is no playing monthly fee in mind. You have that. Apparently, you're not at the meeting. Okay, so expected monthly contribution 683. That's his wages, right? 160. Yeah, 160 times 4 is 24 for 6. Yeah, that's offer. That's cool, man. Let's see whether that happens. Okay. All right, done. Tactical meeting. Huh? Okay. No thanks. Okay, we're not gonna do a tactical meeting. No, we're not playing this tactic, so we clear this slot. We keep this slot. we clear this slot. We don't want too many slots, right? I don't want too many slots. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a major issue with tactical familiarity. Okay, so we've got this, and my defender is Akanji. All right, here we go. First game of the season. All right, now we haven't had time to analyze. So after the second game, we'll go and analyze our opposition, right? Let's see how our ass man does things. Get it? I'll just do it myself. Done. Okay. God, send assistant. I'm one of the seriously. I'm not a good editor at Football Manager. I skip past all the things they spend a lot of time and effort creating. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Damn, I'm a terrible person. Okay, sideline view. Oh wait, want to have a camera height? Bang. Camera height. Boom. Okay, done. Okay, director. No, we'll see 2D classic on a replay. Okay, done. Let's go. Or better still, tactics 2D classic replay director. Until I've sorted out the tactics, I need to see this view. Okay. Speed, we can check this out a bit more. Right. Now I gotta try and identify which side of the pitch I'm attacking from. Borussia Dortmund. No. We don't want this. We don't want this. Please, SI, can I please have my shot map? Can you please put the shot maps inside here? Because I need my shot maps, man. Please, SI, give me my shot maps. I've asked many times. Borussia Dortmund formation. I see, the thing is right now, this view, for me personally, it doesn't really help me very much, right? I need things like here, I can't put shot maps. And so I got all these. I can live without the action zones. I chronically dislike this. The only reason why I put it in here so you guys can see what's possible. And I find this not very. I don't find this very useful, right? So if I come in here and I do like Borussia Dortmund stats, I get this. I mean, this information is already here. Then when I go to here, passing, I get this one row. What's the point? I mean, I can barely see keys. Okay, maybe I can see a bit. I'm not going to spend every 10 minutes or so pausing the game just to analyze all these numbers. That's not the kind of player that I am. Okay, ignore. Okay, we got 9 minutes, right? So we can watch them play. Okay. All right, we haven't done set pieces, right? So I left set pieces alone. I forgot to do set pieces. We'll just leave the set pieces on default, right? Because I don't think I want to like worry about set pieces too early. First game of the season. I'll worry. I mean, ideally, you want to set up your set pieces as well. Not too bad. Our focus is working quite well. Jadon Sancho coming in unmarked. Not too bad. Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. So now what can I do to improve it slightly? Okay. Still standard line of engagement. Okay. Now I'm drawing them in, but I'm not hitting them hard enough. Okay. So I got two options. I can either go camping or I can draw them in and hit them on the counter. Okay. So the first game, I'm going to try something funny. Okay. This is okay. Get stuck in. Go direct passing. Bang, bang, bang. Drop this and see if I can hit them on the break. Pass into space. Allow them to attack me for the fun of it, right? Is this, I think I'm at home and I'm doing all this nonsense. I should be attacking them, but I'm just curious to see what will happen for the next like 10 minutes or so. Ideally, I shouldn't be playing like this. I should be taking the game to them. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, Haaland takes an early shot. Haaland needs to hold up the ball. Okay. Alright, so we're changing back to complete forward support. Small tweak, because Haaland kept driving in, right? So I want Haaland to hold up the ball a bit. That way, at least I get an option of Haaland holding the ball and then, playing the pass out to maybe Sancho. Sancho can arrive. Looking at the transition. That's terrible defending. Yeah, but we managed to escape. Pasalak, I think that was the guy. Okay. Royce. Just watching how they build up play. You can see my halfback is quite deep. Okay. Alright. Not doing too badly. Okay. First transition I saw all that ended quite sweetly with them trying, I think. Hey, not bad. Now I get Sancho running. Okay, we didn't have the benefit of preseason, but they're looking half decent now. Now we do. Yeah, I could pause for a course and start looking at things, right? I mean, you can't do this not in the game. You can just come in here and then look at all this stuff. But okay, like action zones over here. This ratings and stuff. Now this icon just means it's calm, right? This one just means it's nervous. So maybe a word for Akanji. Right? If he gives, you can do it two ways, right? You can come in here, you can look for a kanji here, which sometimes takes forever. Okay, you have to find him. Okay, then you can go in and then give him a personal pep talk, because you can give any number of players a personal pep talk. This is two Borussia Dortmund formations. No wonder it's not very helpful. Okay, all right. So you see, Pizak, my wingback, he's not having a good game. Playing beside a nervous player, which is kind of scary at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna demand more from this guy is fine. I'm gonna encourage this guy. Yeah, he's nervous. Encourage him to, screw things up and make more mistakes. Okay, so let's go. I mean, do you want to do that? Is it necessary? No. Okay. What did I forget to do this game? I forgot to do opposition. Bang. Let's go in here. Let's do something. Okay. So this guy, we didn't. What is this? Finishing 13, off the ball 16. Acceleration only 13. He might skin my defenders, even though I might try this. What I'll do is I'll tight mark him, right? So he doesn't get away. This guy might come in to score, so I have to pay a lot of attention to the movement of that striker. But what I really want to do is these two. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna press this. So whenever these two guys come up the pitch, we're gonna start pressing them. We could show him wrong foot. Okay? So if I show him wrong foot, because this is probably their creator, where's Wolf? Right, he's probably going to try and create passing vision and decisions. You can even go in and check whether he's got 2 feet, right, if you wanted to. A serial winning, if you want to create a serial winning team, like they win all the time, you got to have a lot of depth. You got to develop the team over time. It takes you probably a season or two. Like what I did with AC Milan, they became a serial winning team, right? They won everything. Now, in order for that to happen, okay, that's it. Something else is missing. Okay. Now I want this guy to close down a bit more. Yeah. He did step up enough. Okay. But my line of engagement is also not very high, so I have to be very careful with this. Okay. My line of engagement is not perfect, right? Because you saw the reason why I saw this is because of this. Okay. We are here, right? I'm expecting him to close, at least put some pressure on this guy. Problem with this is there's two things that can be at play here. One is his accelerations. Acceleration is only 11. This guy's acceleration is only 11. So it's a bit of a... Gotta find out more. See how they are turning my players? I don't like that. Okay. Let's see now. Ball goes out to Royce. Royce goes away. Inside the box. Oh, nope. It's outside. That was fast. Okay. That's a quick decision by the keeper. Good play, but it's no penalty. It was almost a penalty. So what we needed was that was one moment that Jadon Sancho should have been there, right? Okay, Delaney has his name taken out, has gone out with a yellow card. Now that means I have to do set pieces. Okay, all right, let's go do set pieces properly. Okay, so set pieces, that is a problem. Okay, attacking, I'm gonna pull him down here. Okay, this is Omri Chart. This guy. Okay, so attack left, and this guy We'll pull one more guy out. I'll pull him out. And I'll pull him out. Okay. Might as well just come in here. We do one to the far post. Okay, so we got this guy attacking the far post. And then I'll have a player arriving from the edge of the area. These two guys, I mean, this is simple enough set piece routine. Or I can do something like this, right? Okay, go this. And I can do short, passes it to him. Then I got this guy attacking this post. This guy arrived from deep. And I keep the ball. Now this can just be far post, regular. Goes to the far post. I'll put a defender here. I'll put another defender here. And then I'll ask this guy to attack this. Yeah. Alright, then I can get this guy to come here and attack from deeper areas. Okay, simple enough. Let's go. I mean, I would definitely like to set the set piece routines up with the right players, but or rather, you know, identify who's my set piece takers. That is quite important because sometimes if you don't set it correctly, you will have the wrong players defending. Like, you know, sometimes you don't know, right? You end up you're thinking that you have 3 players back, but one of them happens to be a set piece taker, and you actually only have 2. And then your player picks up a yellow card, like just what happened with the lady, and then we can be in trouble. This is the cheapest yellow card to give away in the whole game. Boom! That is a goal, guys. That is the goal. A couple of tweaks is all we need. Ding. Jadon Sancho scores. We designed a tactic for Jadon Sancho, and he has scored his first goal. Thank you, Jadon. Welcome to the club. Okay, what else can we do? All right, now I can play a curve. Look at him. You see this? Now we go to our tactic. We're gonna make life really miserable for the guy. Alright, we can make life really... Now this is taking a leaf out of, you know whose book? What's his name? What's his name? Bielsa, okay? Okay, this guy must have lied. So we can... I like to do this once in a while, right? Just to annoy the AI. Then they have no passing options. They run out of passing options very quickly. As long as he's got very good work rate, he'll bust a guy. See why I wanted my complete forward to play on support duty, right? Because earlier when you notice, he was driving to the box. Now he's not. He's linking play up. So my attacks are all now developing nicely with Haaland as the kingmaker of the tactic. And everybody else is coming in for shots. So a small little tweak. Now the problem is this, right? You have to start paying attention to stupid things like body. Now, in a sense, right, we have a lot of things to do in this game when it comes to the wrong body language. Okay, right. SI has now made me pay attention to body language. I mean, after all the years I've been saying body language is useless, kudos to SI for making me pay attention to I hate body language. I'm one of those guys who's so anti-body language, right? I've even given talks, right, at companies or businesses to say, this is how you get suckered into body language in interviews. Okay. And they now make me play a game. It's like, oh man, so bloody annoying. Okay, look at this, right? Calm. You get learn how to use the icons. Okay, all this green and purple is always good. Okay, learn the colors. Green and purple is good. Yellow is nervous usually or apprehensive, and then there's a red one. Right, there's a red one which is aggressive. Now, aggressive is you have to be very careful with aggressive. If he's a ball-winning midfielder, right, because he might need to be told to calm down. Yellow card on a halfback. All you gotta do is make sure that he doesn't go aggressive. Tell him to calm down, or you might want to pay a bit of attention. But normally like this, I wouldn't even take him off. But this guy is a problem child now. He's on a yellow card, right? So you gotta pay attention to his body language. The moment he becomes aggressive, you want to... That's one of the reasons why we're getting these guys to track. When these guys start tracking back with the Bielsa settings, right? What you might end up seeing is a situation which is quite simply, these guys are going to start getting very tired. So you gotta be a bit careful. So that was a sweet, sweet goal. Sweet, sweet goal. Oh, come on. Okay. The small little close down has done us some good. Haaland is away. Borussia Dortmund. Oh, Amrit-Chan wanted to put a... saying his name as a Liverpool fan, man. Yeah, I know. I can do wing swapping as well. Makes the tactic even more fun. Very creative. But I just want to get to know my team first. Usually when you do wing swapping and all that stuff, you do that after you settle on your main formation. Like you've done that. Because the wing swapping is... once your team develops tactical familiarity, they understand their positions and all, your team is slowly going to become good. So you can add that. Actually, you can add that even early, right? But I rather like adding that after I see what my players are capable of, right? There's nothing wrong with doing what you suggest as well. Okay, so the XG story says a lot, right? It's based on our changes that we made in our tactic. All right, now what do we do? Okay, nothing, just carry on. But the dressing room is different. Throw the water bottle and far from please. I just love throwing the water bottle. I don't care now. They can screw things up. I've got a thing for the water bottle now. So I play. I like the water. It's like a mini game now. Now it's really a mini game. Okay, I throw the water bottle, then I have to worry about making my team's morale go back up again because I screwed things up, right? I threw the water bottle, but now I'm going to handle it on the pitch. It is so hilarious. It's like a bloody mini game. A game within the game. I love it. I love that part of the game. Okay, now I've got all these... Look at this, right? Look what has just happened. What's this? Uninspired. All uninspired. Oh, like, my God, our boss just threw the water bottle at us. I don't feel like playing for him anymore. I'm going to concede a goal. That's it. Okay, so what do? Focus. Throw the focus shot at them. Why? If I give my AML and AMR close down less, will that make them stop dropping deep and defending? It might, but the game also has this, right? So depending on the mentality, those guys will try and help their teammates out. So you're looking at, if you really don't want somebody to come and help your team out, or the guys to come and help them out, then go find a player who's got low teamwork. Okay, focus. Let's see what happens to our team, right? Okay. So this guy has now become unmotivated, uninspired, unmotivated. But this guy is inspired. He's single-minded after the feedback. So it's not universal, right? It all depends on their personalities as well. Amrit-Chan is away. Amrit-Chan is through. Amrit-Chan scores! The ball-winning midfielder smashes that home for the second goal. Look at this. Boom, picks it up. Goes surging. This is one of the reasons why I like positive mentality. Okay, he's added a second. Okay, now 2 goals up, right? Okay, now is if I wanted to do that swapping stuff, this is when I do it. Okay, now I come in here. Oh my goodness, this means I gotta come in here. Okay, I come in here and I tell this guy to swap positions with Marco Reus. That's it. Okay. The only thing I don't like about swap positions is sometimes there are times when I mean, okay, I mean, I like swap positions. Personal favorite of mine. Look at them. He just ran right past our backline. So gotta make sure that you gotta make sure your set pieces have the right number of people back defending. That's all. You throw the water bottle, the one who flinches and starts winning is transfer listed. What else came with? I mean, there's nothing else that we should be doing, right? We're leading now. This is the reason why I want short maps in my widgets. Because if I have short maps, I can actually tell what kind of short attempts the opposition is having. We don't have that, right? So visualizer, okay, at the moment. I enjoy that pin. I think that's off a throw, right? Default throws, guys. I'm not going around changing anything. You all saw that. I have default throw in settings. And Royce is on the left side now. He's not on the right side anymore. I am okay with this little widget. So now we can come out of this and then start watching it on sideline view or TV view, sideline view. Okay, we do sideline. But personally, I don't like 2D anymore. I prefer this view now. Throw-ins, yeah, throw-ins are not the way. So sometimes I wonder if the game has gotten dark. So far, so good. Right, let's see. Jadon Sancho is away. Oh man, this is going to be tough. They're not going to catch him. Away. He's gone all the way and takes a shot. And then he passes the ball back to them. Looking at my backline, right? I'm looking at my backline to see whether we can handle this. We can handle the loss of possession. Okay. All right. So now I want to see how we do with the slow defender. Okay, I'm going to take Zagadou off. I'm going to bring Matt Hummels on. Izak off. And I'm going to bring Fast Slap on. So we can see how we do. Actually, I can make complete changes. What all these players do. Okay. It's also the role. It's also the role that you've chosen for him in the game. And the traits. But it's got decisions, it's got off the ball, and I like a lot of the set pieces. You'll notice some of the strikers tend to do that. They go wide as well. Hey Ben Brigidi, how are you? Thanks for popping in, man. Oh, we almost did. It's like a bit dark, right? I find it's dark. I don't know you guys. I don't know you guys finding it dark. Do it, we'll change him. Here got Hazard now. They can add swapping in personalized roles. Right now they just guess. They won't do that. Yeah. I did raise it, but it's a bit complicated, right? So I don't think they will. It's a bit of a pity. Omre Chan wants to score another goal. This is the greediness of that man, Omre Chan. He had a player on his right, they want to give him the ball. I think the AI has changed tactics. Oh, lovely. Haaland inside the box. So we had one goal. We had one goal from Sancho. We had one goal from what's his name? Omre Chan. I can't remember who the third goal is from. Oh, Royce. So the third goal was off a throw-in. I've seen Omre Chan falling down on the ground and not getting up in time. Okay, and then the team concedes a goal thanks to his desire not to get up in time. I was actually kind of happy that he left. I think he's a bit over. I believe he's overrated. Sometimes, if you have a low XG and high scoreline, what does that mean? Like 1.52 means I should have scored like at least one goal in the game, but I scored 3. So what does that generally mean? It generally means also that maybe the way you were playing forced the opposition team into a lot of mistakes, right? So they made some silly mistakes and they conceded goals. Also means that your players were extraordinarily good at finishing difficult chances. So it's a good thing to go back and look at your shot map to find out what kind of chances you created. You want to look at trying to improve the tactic over time, right? An XG rating of about, I wouldn't be too bothered about XG ratings and going into there must be a certain number for your tactic to achieve. No, I wouldn't. I would worry about where your XG ratings are coming. Okay, so I'll just show you what I mean. We demotivate the team first, then we storm out of the thing, then we walk away because we have more important things to worry about. Okay, so we come in here, we look at this, right? Now I have to go a day, is it? Thank you very much. That was very helpful. Okay, schedule. There we go. All right. We come inside here. There's some XG rating Short map. Okay. So this is our short map. So I'm looking at all our chances. Right here, Marco Roy 16. You want basically how do you get high XG? Very simple. If your chances are all in this region here, it's high XG. So basically, it's all high XG in this region. It's a very small region for you to have high XG from. Contrary to popular belief, penalty is not exactly super high. You know? It's like in this region, you probably get a decent XG rating for a penalty. But you see this. Now, this means 0.15 means there was a 15% chance that shot should have gone in. Now, generally, what's a good XG? You're looking at 0.2. So 0.2. So the only problem right now we have is they don't show us. We can't click and see the goals themselves. So I'm looking at the areas where I scored the goals from, all coming from the wider areas. I like these positions though. You want to get good XG, is literally tap-ins from here. Okay, so I've got quite a few goals. Like I managed to get, like yesterday we did that 3.5 XG rated game, right? We scored 6 goals. So we had a lot of like shots, like literally tap-ins from here. So these are all decent. Like this is probably the one of the best chances, 0.15. But you want to start getting 0.2, 0.3. This is what you're aiming for. Right? I would start aiming for 0.2. So this says, okay, our chances aren't that bad. We were not that fantastic. Our chances were okay only. This is what you have to find out. You have to find out how where your shots are and what kind of shots you created. The only problem right now in the game is here 5 from feet. Okay, that's not too bad. I want to have more. According to this, I got enough. I do believe there's something wrong with these numbers. Shouldn't 13 attempts equal all this? I mean, if I had 13 attempts, what happened to the other 8? What were they with? If they were with the feet, which part of the body was trying to score them? What? All the 8 were with my ass? So this is not accurate. This is the reason why I keep telling you guys, don't get too hung up on being accurate with XG right now. Just understand what XG is first, right? So you want to have most of your shots in this area. Okay? You want an XG rating of 0.2 to pop up. So what you do in the game is this. Look at this and this as the match is progressing. Right? If your whole match is got like, you see 0.01 and it goes 0.02 and the next jump is actually 0.5. That was a good chance. See this? Okay. We were making changes throughout the game, right? We only jumped one time. Right? This short little jump. But this is the total XG for the whole game. But I'm looking at the difference between one and another. So I'm just looking for the differential here. So I didn't go up by much. Right? 0.2, 0.2. Most of my chances are like 0.2 only. This gap here. This 0 to 0.25, right? So this small distance is probably like 10 or 15. It's 10 or 15. What you really want to get is something like this. This is good. They miss a damn good chance. This is a damn good. I was very lucky they didn't score at this point in time. In the 28th minute, they actually had a very good attempt they should have scored from. This is the one. I didn't get what you are after is something like this. This is what you're after. You want a line like this. So these are small little things you'll be looking for in the game over time. So you will get those lines once these guys start moving closer to your goal, right? And there are more attempts with the feet. So all I gotta do with this tactic now, after this game, is to improve that aspect. Because remember, we were tweaking our tactic as we went, right? The genius that I am, I gotta do it again because I didn't save the tactic. I didn't save the tactic. I don't know. I did not save it. All I know is this guy is a complete forward support. We're gonna have to. Okay. Oh yeah, you're so smart. You did all of that, but you didn't change your tactic in the end. Yeah, I don't want this. I don't want this guy to track back. I want this guy to track back. Okay, so we're gonna ask him to defend. Oh, sorry. Left, right? Should be left. Okay, he'll come back and help out the left side. Okay. Now, if I give him mark specific position, it's going to impact his attacking side of the game. So we're not going to do that anymore. So we'll have to leave this. Higher tempo, we can generally leave this in here. And yeah, we'll leave this in here as well. Okay. So the idea here to do a swap, right? So when he swaps here, he goes, that can work. We can add the swap in just for the sake of doing it. And we swap the right. So now we've gotten our tactic for Borussia Dortmund. And that's it. Don't make any more changes. Now, to answer the question, somebody else. Yeah, I know my boys are all playing ass-ball. To answer the question that one of you asked me, right? Okay. The next person, one guy, I think one of you asked me is, how do you create a dynasty of successful players? In order for you to do that now, you keep this tactic, you go to a youth team. Now we come here. This is how we build for the future. We go to this guy. What do we know now? We are going to play this 4-3-3 for the rest of our lives. Okay, until we get bored. Assume that's the case. You're building for the future. So you come to this player and you think to yourself, okay, I want to give him a chance in the main team in about a season's time. So I have to develop him in a direction that will allow him to play a game for us as quickly as he can. Now, this boy can definitely play because we are using an inside forward on the flank, right? So now we go back to his training. We make any changes that we need to. Okay. So now inside forward, we'll just simplify his training to inside forward. What's left? So is it left, right? So okay, inside forward, the left, whatever, or inside forward, and attack duty. Okay. Right, bang, bang, bang. Okay, now if I wanted to build for the future as well, cycles, because I think one of my saves, right, I did this with Porto, right? What I did was I decided I wanted the future of our club to be rich with fullbacks who can play like Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's the only thing I wanted to do for some strange reason. So what I did was I went into the save and I created playmaking fullback training sessions for the whole team. So all my youth team would have 2 weeks of playmaking fullback sessions because I wanted Trent Alexander-Arnold to be reincarnated in my club multiple times. So I went out there and did it, and I trained my fullbacks to have killer balls. I trained my fullbacks all to do that. But in order for me to do that, I first needed a system they could play in the main team. Then the youth team starts playing that system, right? And then I identify players who can be developed. So this is what you have to do. Okay, so we know him. He's going to be Jamie Bino Gittens. Sounds like a pussycat. We'll do that. So that's basically it. All right, let's save this game right now and let's deal with questions. Right, I know you guys got a lot of questions. Okay, so I hope that we covered quite a fair bit. Let's deal with the questions first. Okay, so do you think they can add swapping with personalized roles? I don't think that will happen because it might be a bit glitchy to do. It's quite No, I don't think it's going to happen. Because if not, it's going to be very complicated work for SI. It could be done, but I don't think it's going to be FR feature request for this year. We could put it in. It's not a bad idea. And I think it's very viable. I think it's definitely something that we want to do, which is I want the player to play on the other flank, but I want it to be an inside forward, right? Why do I have to? Why can't I change why can't they play their preferred role, for example? Definitely something that is viable as a feature request. And Praka, I mean, I've had a lot of suggestions in the game that have become over the years. I've recommended things, I've written nice things, and I feel damn proud whenever I see one of my feature requests pop up in the game. Why did you do that on SI forums as a feature request? And then if it pops up, you know that you played a very big part in getting it into the game. How cool would that be? Ben Brigidi, you were the only person to properly explain defensively. With every other video I watched it was the amount of space you want to leave between your defenders. Huh? That's not it, man. That's why I think they did that. Because defensive is very simple. Force them out or force them in. That's it. Yeah. If you always play narrow, what you're doing is you better have damn good defenders. I do that once in a while where I like to do counter attacking. See, the defensive is very straightforward, right? It's so simple. Narrow and wide, right? The two extremes are just a strategy. The one in the middle is I don't have a strategy. I don't have a game plan. Like, this is how I'm going to play the game. This is the normal way normal people play the game. Okay? It's not wide and narrow is for those guys who are being a bit too smart. Like you purposely want the opposition to come down the flank so you can hit them with a counter attack. Okay, I think Red Faro could break this game at the moment. Probably Red Faro. At the moment, Red Faro is too strong for this match engine. But if they fix the three striker problem, Red Faro will go back down to being just a bit of a good tactic. But Red Faro is very, very strong. Yeah. I like Red Faro. I like Red Faro. I like Liquid. Right now, Liquid and Red Faro are very strong right now. But they are not killer yet. I mean, I wouldn't worry so much about it. I'll wait for the what I would recommend is wait for there's inevitably going to be a beta patch because three striker systems are broken. I mean, I would say they're broken. They're not broken. It's just that the defenders are not fucking, the defenders are leaving too much space for the three strikers to, do the knockabout and get into the space. So if you're playing an FM draft mode with your friends right now and you're having fun and you want to have bragging rights, then play three strikers. What does Mark Tighter do without any specific marking target? Just like Mark Tighter just means that zonally, when somebody enters his zone, he'll just get on top and go on him. That's it. It's like OIs, right? Remember just now I did OIs? OIs are very important. I mean, they are kind of important in the game. I would definitely recommend people think about OIs, and that's going to be something that I will do a video for. I'm going to do that for Discord as well. We're going to work in design some systems just to account for OIs. But I think that I'm going to do a video for OIs and another stream for OIs as well, because I think it's something that a lot of people have not really I mean, I don't say that you must use OIs. I don't believe that you have to use OIs. I do recommend the use of OIs. But I wouldn't say that you can't win a game without OIs. That's not right. Right? I've done it. I've done enough games on the beta and right now to categorically tell you don't need OIs to win every single game. But you need OIs to outperform your performance. You need OIs to outperform most of the time. Is the AI better this year? Yeah, a lot better, man. It's so beautiful. How would you replicate by the same way I did the last year? My last year's replication is exactly the same. Except you probably add focus play right now. And you're focus in the focus middle now because Thomas Muller, no. Yeah, focus middle. Would I focus middle? Could focus middle. Yeah, you could focus middle. You know what focus does, right? Focus just... Last year it was runs, right? It focuses runs. Now it focuses passes. Plus, it affects the positioning of the central midfielders. That's important. It shifts the central midfielders to support the focus area. What about XA? XA is not in the game yet. I know they have plans to add XA, but I'll talk to sooner or later, I'm gonna have a nice XGA video or live stream event. So you guys are more than welcome to join me here, and we will explain XGA in a lot more detail for you guys so you can use it. XA definitely, I know that, I mean, there is no way SI would have included XGA and then think about using it in the future as something that they can showcase, right? As in the products that they have at Sports Interactive, if they were not looking at XA in the long run. XA is definitely going to be in the game. But give them a chance, let him introduce it correctly. I'm pretty certain they didn't plan to introduce it this year. I'm pretty certain it was for next year, right? Because the way XA came in, it just surprised me, right? I knew that there was XA coming, right? But it took me by surprise, right? So I think they moved that feature into this year when I think they had it planned for next year. You built Renato, how are you, man? Can you explain how we can mix attacking with and focus play? Okay, very, very simple, right? Okay. What does attacking with do? Attacking with focuses your players and tells them to look wide or narrow. That's what width does, okay? Width basically, think about it, right? This I don't want to reveal too many of my secrets right now. One I'm keeping really close to my chest. Right here. Okay? One I'm keeping very close to my chest. Yeah, I'm not revealing it so soon. But I can tell you one thing. Think about attacking with, because I'm saying it right now, so you think about it, right? Okay, attacking with influences how your players stand and also influences where they look. Remember what I said about narrow attacking with is how you do wall passes? Wide attacking with is how you get the ball out to the wing backs. Now I think about focus play. These two tie in like a hand and glove, man, right now. They tie in like hand and glove. Because focus play now shifts your players according to your focus, right? And focus is passing the area. Think about it. How are you? Will you do another video on playmaking wingbacks for FM21? Do you guys want me to do one? I can definitely do one for you if you want. Like how to create a playmaking fullback and how to set him up in the team, 100%. If you need it, I'll do it. It's basically the same thing as last year. I just rehashed the video. I hope you don't mind. It's probably going to be this. I'm not going to go to the same video from last year and just re-edit it and put a new face on it, you know. But I'll do a new video and use it for this year and create something for you guys. But yeah, I can do one for you. Especially the training schedules. And once we can, because right now we can't import schedules in until the game goes retail, which is in a week's time, right? So once the game goes fully retail and the beta is over, you will be able, if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to import all the schedules in when the Steam Workshop is working. Then, yeah, definitely, man. You will get your playmaking fullbacks in there as well. But I think they're in there now. I'm not sure. Let me just check, right? Just my link is here. I mean, now, these tactics that I'm linking to you guys, they're not going to break the engine. They're not going to score a lot of goals. Please don't think that way. It's just for fun. Just go have fun with the tactics. Some of them are they can probably be improved a bit more. For example, my Storming 442 doesn't have focus play in it, even though I do a lot of focus with that tactic. But you guys got to remember, focus play isn't a rule that your tactic must have. It's a strategy again of how you want to use, where you want your attacks to go. I mean, if you can't go through the middle, maybe you want to go down the flanks. If there's if you have two DMs there, you want to focus play. Okay, think about it this way. If they have two defensive midfielders and they're cautious, do you want to focus play to the middle? So focus is not something at the end of the day that has to be a rule. It has to be something that you adapt to. Talk about mentoring this year. Mentoring is so easy now. Oh my goodness, mentoring is like super easy. But I know one thing about mentoring now, they also made it possible for your player to be not be a mentoring squad, but pick up a trait which you didn't expect. So yeah, there's some odd ones happening. You built a winning team with fairly poor players, but my team was average at best. Yeah, it's beat better squads with relative. Then you did a pretty solid tactic. But this is early in the game, Ochaka. It's very early, and I've seen some really weird behavior in the engine already, right? So it's early. They give it some time, and maybe your tactic was all solid at the beginning. No, seriously, this is the easiest FM to date. This is the easiest. But I'm not interested in. I'm more interested in making really beautiful. Like I want to paint the Mona Lisa, not Vinnie Jones. That kind of thing right now when it comes to tactics, right? So I'm more into the, oh, lovely, you know, you get this guy going here, then we get this guy going there, that kind of thing. I'm enjoying that more. So it's cool. So yeah, I think it's fairly easy to make good tactics, and I think you're just doing very well. So don't sell yourself short, man. How would I set up Juve? Good question. I need to play with it first. But Juve will, if I were you, okay, this is my advice, right? Find a tactic you enjoy, that you know, and you go and make Juve play it. Because right now, I've just recreated Carlo Ancelotti's Christmas tree formation, right? I've done the Carlo Ancelotti replication. I've done the Liverpool replication. I've done a lot. This engine is so replication friendly. I mean, there's certain things we can't replicate. The overlapping ball playing defenders, no bloody way. That can't have worked. It's so disappointing, but you know, we can only hope one day it comes. I don't think it's coming this year, maybe next year. Miles, please, I know you wanted it too. You're doing an Arsenal same. You want to play a 3-man midfield, 2 CMs, 1 DM, and currently playing Partey, very nice. Awa Mazzala, okay. CM support. Advice on setup, yeah, sounds cool. Mazzala, Partey is very good, right? Mazzala not too bad. In front of the Mazzala, you can Mazzala, right? So that's gonna be your support. Where's your creativity? Okay. Okay. Beside the Mazzala, play inverted winger. Play inverted winger. Right, that's what I would do. Opposite side, play the inside forward. Up top, play a complete forward and support. CM on support is fine. You might have... Okay, Mazzala on attack, inverted winger on support. right? That's one option. That's going to be very close to my liquid system, but it can work. Yeah, definitely can work. Then you play the complete forward and support, and then you play inside forward and attack on the other side. Yeah, definitely, 100%. I'll do another show on mentoring. Mentoring is now very easy. Would Muller be AM with Rome? Muller can be played in a few. I did a Bayern Munich replication, Logan, like from last year. The tactic still holds. So if you find it on my channel, I did a whole Bayern Munich replication. Use the settings I did in that one for this year, and then adjust your focus accordingly. As in where you want the focus to be. Because sometimes when they play with a DM, you might want to focus play on the flanks. If they play with no DMs, you might want to focus play to the middle, because that's where the Bayern tactic is really strong. Would you play with two wingers and a trequartista in a 4-2-3-1? Probably not. Because then I get a lot of width, but I don't get a lot of carry in the middle, except for the track. So I probably will play with one winger, and then I will stretch the play on that flank. The trequartista can arrive late with the shadow trequartista tops on top, right? And then shadow striker coming through the middle with a winger on stretching that formation. Or I would play a trequartista in the middle with a winger on attack, but then I will have a really aggressive role in midfield to protect that trequartista, because the trequartista may not want to defend so much. Yeah, so that would be one thing I would do. You love the shirt? Yeah, man, it's for Sweden, Baba. It's for Sweden, Emil. Thank you very much. I can't get my Mazzala underlap my AP. I don't know. Okay, underlaps are different, right? An underlap is not he go inside. He doesn't go inside. Underlapping in the moment, right? In the game, when they have the underlap instruction, it doesn't mean that the guy is going to go inside. It means that the player on the outside is going to look for a player running in the inside so he can give him the ball. That's what underlap means. Yeah, in the game. So there's a lot of confusion about underlaps. Right? Underlap is just the opposite of overlap. You think this? Yeah, if you think the game, okay, if you think the game is rigged, then it's always going to be rigged, because there's something called what do you call it? The self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Oh man, Derek, 100%. So all you guys are gonna do is, even if we have this YouTube community thing, right? Just drop me a note. Even there, you send me a message there. If there's something that's really, really an area of concern for you guys, I will definitely do videos for you guys, right? Or always do a live stream. And then live stream, I can answer questions as well. I can participate. You guys can participate. It's a win-win for everybody. Except for my wife, my cats, my babies in the house who are sleeping right now, who might want to have, That's why I stream at such odd hours of the day. It's like I live in London, but no, my mind is in London, but my body is in Asia. How do I do that, man? This guy is getting Juve to play European style football. No, the real challenge with Juve is turning them into Wimbledon. That's the real challenge. That should be the way you play with Juve. You go to Juve and you say, my plan is to turn Juventus into Wimbledon with Vinnie Jones. We shall play hooferball. That is the real challenge. Because you know how many times I got to Juve, made them play a 4-4-2. I've lost track. And when people want to be coached by me, right? I make them do that with Juve, because I always tell them, look, if you can make Juventus play a 4-4-2 and you can do really well, yeah, then from there you progress. What do I hope? Oh man, the 3 striker systems, I hope they fix that by November 24th. I hope they give me my short maps, because I've been asking so many times. I keep asking SI, can you give me short map? Please give me short map. Please give me short map. I think I sound like a broken record right now. I feel sorry because I'm so aggressive right now. I've said things like, I wanted to release a video today, okay, this between you and me. I mean, how can I say between you and me when it's on YouTube? Okay, I wanted to release a video that was highly critical of FM21. Okay, highly critical. Then I felt bad. I felt wrong, because you don't normally do a review of a product in beta. That's unfair to the person who made the product, because there is still time for them to fix it. So all I did was I went to the forums and I stated categorically what I thought of the matchday UI experience, which I think is not good enough, right? Yeah, there's too much repetition in the UI. Like, I don't like it. So then I suggested improvements. I said, why didn't you add the short map? Give me a short map, action zone, right? At least give me a chance, right, to use that UI, because I know that you put a lot of effort into it. Just give us something, allow us to customize it a bit ourselves. So let's hope. That's something I'm hoping for, really hoping for. If they can get that in, champions. Thoughts on Mourinho at Spurs, his job? Mourinho. And look, I think Mourinho is gonna have a good time at Spurs. He's gonna have a damn good time at Spurs. And Spurs fans are gonna have a very good time with Mourinho. Because he's just the right kind of the special one for a club from London. If Mourinho cannot play at Arsenal, they're too, I don't know, theatrical. But Spurs, they've got the personality for me. I just have this feeling that Mourinho and Spurs were made for each other. They were just made for each other, right? And the timing couldn't be better, right? Yeah, so that's how I feel. Play defensive, see how many clean sheets you can get. More Cameron. You guys should know this about me by now, right? I'm 50 over years old at this point in time. Okay. Now, if I start playing defensive football, I could be dead before FM21 ends. That's one of the reasons why I have. Where is it? I'm not even wearing it. I actually bought a heart monitor to put on my arm. It's not even on. Yeah, I've got to go. Well, I got to put the heart monitor back. You see how excited I get about FM21, guys. Are low mentalities playable? Now, they've always been playable. You can play on counter, can play on low, or you can even play on contain if you want to. But what do you do when you play on those low mentalities? You jack up the individual team sliders, right? For passing, be more expressive, tempo and width. Yeah, these are the things you want to jack up. What do you think about having difficulty levels? No, there are difficulty levels already in the game, right? There are difficulties. I think FIFA sells itself short, right? Difficulty levels. That's, you want difficulty level. Scouting, you can do a difficulty level like the way I play, which is you only use the DOF. That's scouting. You don't use player search. That's difficulty level. You want a difficulty level? Do what I do, which is play one tactic for only 1 month and never use that tactic again. That's a difficulty level. There's so many ways for people to add difficulty levels in this game. Like, don't use player search, right? Sign only first. You only play your youngsters. I've got a friend of mine who's playing a difficulty level that I won't even try, right? He's playing the 7th tier of some Belgian league, and he only plays with the youth players. And his goal is very simple: to win the Champions League with only his youth. By bringing youth players into the first team without ever signing a player from outside the club. Man, yeah, there's so many ways of doing it. My Sachi tactic is smashing. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I told you, right? It will definitely be very strong. Sachi is strong. A lot of tactics are looking good. He's great. 2012, man. Are you noticing any big changes to player roles? No, there are no changes to player roles this year. Zero. They've not changed player roles, man. Don't. Let's not start growing a tree and letting. Oh, they changed player roles. No. I'm a very honest person. They have not changed player roles. They've not changed this and not changed that. The only thing they've changed is the way the match engine code is written by adding slices, which improves decision making. There's a lot of match engine improvements, including goalkeeper positioning and a lot of other small little things here and there. There are too numerous for me to list. Okay, and they've also tweaked one of the team instructions, which was the focus instruction. So those are the big changes. But the match engine change has just completely changed the way the whole game is being played right now. Because finally, you guys can translate your ideas a bit more effectively into the game. What's your favorite tactic? What's my favorite tactic? Wow. Seriously, I don't have a favorite tactic. I play so many tactics. I think the easiest, at the moment, I don't really have a favorite tactic. I play whatever gets my fancy because I get bored very fast with tactics. So sometimes I play the 4-2-3-1. I play the 4. My favorite tactic right now is a 4-4-2 because I'm playing it like a 2-4-4. That's my favorite tactic. Then Galileo is still my favorite, my 2-3-5. The ridiculous. My favorite tactics are the ones that are a bit more creative than the rest. Right? I enjoyed my Bayern Munich one, which is very fun, which has got a lot of player swapping going on. You found that you score a lot of chip goals? Yeah, there's a lot of chip goals in this game. I've been scoring a heck. Yeah, you're right, Cameron. There are a lot of chip goals in this game. Very sexy, right? They're so sexy, man. Both DLPS is a good CM combination for 3-4-1-2. Yeah, you can use double D. Look, you can use okay, there's one thing in this game. I know Miles says it as well. Miles says only use one playmaker sometimes. I don't think so. I never heard him say that, but somebody said he does. But don't ever fall into the trap thinking that you can only use one playmaker in the game. No, you can play. I mean, look, I've met some seriously crazy people. Okay, some of them on my Discord. 4 target men on 1 tactic. I still will never forget that. And it worked. Oh God. 4 target men in 1 tactic. You know, but when I saw the tactic, there's another guy who said the tactic was a circle. And it worked. And this is from the community, right? He's also in the part of Discord. He says bloody circle. And I was looking at the tactic. There ain't no way this tactic is working. It's a circle, for heaven's sakes. Why are you gonna give me a triangle and a pyramid later? Then he came out with a circle. And it actually worked. I can't believe it, man. Gegen pressing is always gonna be OP, man. But you have to be very careful about Gegen pressing. You know why? You can be punished once in a while. So if you have the right players for it, you'll always do well at Gegen pressing. Yeah. Can you please do a player development tutorial? Okay, I'll do another player development tutorial. But the thing is, for player development, right? If you remember the video I did for Porto Development Diaries, it's exactly the same. If I do one more, it's exactly the same. I feel as if sometimes I don't like to repeat my videos too often, but I will do a player development video on what I did one last year on how to develop players. I'll probably do one more again. Developing the fullback and the playmaking fullback. Yeah, we can. I know. That's why, right? Okay, don't blame Miles, please. Okay, please don't go there and blame Miles. Okay, please. He's a nice guy. Okay, the guys who are making the match engine, all right, they want to go and put in 3 playmakers. Let them put in 3 players. They're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, let them have fun. The circle tactic won the Community Champions League. It came close. No, it was in the finals. It was in the finals when Marcelo is right. It was in the finals. Can it be the... Wait. Was it the finals or the semi-finals? The circle tactic made it the same. Me-B. It was Me-B's tactic. I'm going to mention his name. Me-B. I was so inspired. I kept trying to make the circle myself. I couldn't get it to work. Only Me-B can make a circle tactic and get away with it. I'm still waiting for Me-B. Me-B, can you hear me? Can you come back with a circle tactic, please? Molly, I will link it after the stream, right? I can't link it now, but it's a Porto Development Diaries. It's on wait, let me see if I can find it. Okay, YouTube, Bustthenet. I'm bound. I tell you, if I Google it, I'll find it. Okay, Porto Development Diaries. I knew it. Look at that. I just do a Google and I found it. See, one click wonder. You guys seriously just like my son. Alright guys, I want to thank everybody for coming into this stream. You're a fantastic bunch of people. I love you so much. Okay, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Now I have to go because I promised somebody I would be doing something with them too, and I want to keep my promise. And FM Tactics Handbook it's already there. Got it there. I will definitely be updating with more videos coming around the corner, right? Tactics videos as well, and guide videos. I can see you guys want player development. I'll do an oppositions instruction video, which is kind of important, so that will definitely be coming. How would you play Ole's fluid counter-attacking football? You know what you do? You start with a tactic first, and then go from there. If you want a counter-attacking, 4-2-3-1 deep. That's what it's tactic. Direct passing, higher tempo, structured. You're aiming for a structured setup here. Yeah, with this tactic. All right, definitely structured. You play a 4-2-3-1 deep, right? I've got all my tactics inside a 4-2-3-1 as well. So all you do is take those 2 rows, drop them a bit more, and start with that. Then you can come up with something that's close to it, right? Close to it. I won't say it's exactly the same, but it's going to be close. So I want to thank everybody for coming on to this stream. You've been absolutely fantastic. I really, really enjoyed this stream. I love you guys so much. You guys are just... And you guys have been absolutely sensational with the support. Okay, last couple of years. My family thanks you. I thank you. And you always inspire me to keep on going. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.